I'm here. Bath time just got finished. Dinner, dishes, the whole nine, the whole shebang. Let's get these lights up here. 3-2 count on Trent Grisham. Oh. Grish pops it up to deep right. That's not a pop up. Warning track power. Jung Hoo Lee is underneath it for the first out. Let's settle in. Let's settle in, folks. We got a long time here. Looking for the sweep. Looking for the shutout. Let me adjust my camera. I just put myself more centered. Yeah. All rise. Here comes the judge. I'm listening to Dave and Susan in my headset. I don't know if it's John Smoltz on the call. I don't know who's on the call for Fox. I don't really care. Judge with a hard swing. First pitch. 0-1. I know Ray in the chat. Keith, great watching you on Odd Couple again this week with Rob and Kelvin. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking in. You know, great experience for me and great reps for me. Great perspective for me. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Making sure we're good. Beertopia on Twitch. I wasn't on Twitch on the last stream. There's only so many platforms you can stream to on here. You feel me? Lights. Just give me the light. Yo, yo. Judge makes the second out. Is that ball in the gap? That ball's in the gap. Belly's going to be on 2. Easy. Going for 3. Triples alley. He goes for 3. Let's go. Hell yeah. Belly. For 3. Can Benny get him in? Let me get some more light here, too. Whoa. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I got you're the Perico. Unlimited. BX. Boogie down. If you know, you know type. Ray on the check-in. You're Beertopia. What's good? Good to see you. Like I said, I was not on Twitch on the opening night stream. Cheers. I might have to pull up something tonight. Water for now. Let's get a sweep. Let's get a good win, and then we'll celebrate later on. Word, I hope your numbers where needed. Yeah, I mean, I got to tap in with Twitch and see what the deal is with their algorithm. Maybe you got to become a partner. My Twitch has like 130 subscribers or whatever, but I never do big numbers over there. I don't even include it a lot of times. Well, Ben Rice grounds out up the middle to the shortstop for the third out of the inning. Strands the runner on third. And we'll go to the bottom of the first here as I'm getting set up, letting people know on my socials we are live. Shout out to all 187 people viewing this between Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. We will build. As I sit here now, I'm reminded that I did not fire off the TikTok. So I'll do that now. Cause I'm a Yankee. I'm a Yankee, baby. Let me know if my mic is too hot. I think I checked it on this. Let me go to settings, audio. Is my mic peaking? No, we're good right there. We're right there where it's a full sound. You're getting a full sound, but we're not peaking. If we ain't peaking, I ain't speaking, girl. I ain't your hubby. Melanie 7 Meliana. How's it going? What's up? Bourbon legend out here, as you know. About to get that golden cicada. Happy Saturday, bro. Let's get another sweep and a win. Well, a win and a sweep in that order. Keystone Light watching Keith McPherson. Damn. It's been some years since I've enjoyed a Keystone Light, but that was the go-to. That was the go-to age 18, 19, 20, even 21, 22. I skipped around. So obviously Keystone Light, you drink that in Jersey, but when I went to school in Virginia, they drink Natural Light down there. And then when I came back to school at Monmouth University, it was back to the Keystone Light. I used to go and get the Keystone Light keg. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Hey, you don't got to vouch to me, bro. I swear I have a life, but the boys with wives are tied up. Baseball is life. The Yankees are life. My life is talking Yankees, baseball, on microphones, on cameras, live streaming. My wife is tied up with my son right now. God bless them both. And that ball is grounded to Jazz Chisholm on the right side. One away. Jung-Hoo Lee retired. As we take a look at Will Warren here. Will Warren switched his number to 29. I was listening to Susan on the pregame show, asked him about it. Not a big Francisco Cervelli guy. He said that I think his cousin passed. They had a death in the family. And so he's doing it to honor his cousin. I guess his cousin played and wore 29. Also, when you're a Yankee, ain't that many numbers available. Got to find one that means something to you. So shout out to Will Warren. You know, solid spring for him. He took the ball every time last year. He had a rough go at it his rookie year, but I expect him to get his weight up a little bit. I expect him to arrive a little bit more this year, you know. He ain't a rookie anymore, you know. Let's see it. Will Warren is a starting pitcher in this league. A homegrown, you know, drafted and developed Yankee pitcher. Oh, okay. I was wondering why my Yada Ramin wasn't rocking off my my light under me. Now you can see that blue under me. There's a strip light here. Just came on. I got LEDs all over this place. Those lights aren't on back there. Let me see if I can get those on. And another ground ball is induced. Can he field his position? He does. For the second out, Will Warren is there. Let me get these lights right. Still missing a light here, man. Still missing a light here, man. So no, we in here. We are in here. Luis Araya is at the plate. Strike him out. Let's see. They chatting. I'm missing what they saying. Let me put the chat on the show comments on stage. Boom. So now you can see the chat right there. That helps. I'm about to fire up the TikTok too. Not yet though. This TikTok is OD because TikTok is like You guys that are in the chat, I'm familiar with you guys. Everybody that said something in the chat, I feel like I know all of you guys. Luis Arias, base knock, professional hitter. But on TikTok, that algorithm on TikTok, you are dealing with randoms. Anybody is coming in there on TikTok. So before I fire off that nonsense, let us get acquainted and get settled in here first. Reacquainted. Will Warren, perfect game today. No mas. Spoke too soon. Will Warren with the sweeper. Milwaukee's best. Milwaukee's beast. Bro. If you end up in a West Virginia or something and you got to drink some Milwaukee's Beast, God bless you. I've been there. It's been a long time. Today, watch out for Bader. Watch out for what? Is he going to hit a homer? They need runs. They need to find a way to score. They need runs badly, bro. They need to get on the board anyway, anyhow. But, like, that's not my problem. I'm looking for the shutty. I'm looking for the goose egg. But, like, 3 games in for this new manager that they got from college. Come on. Here comes Devers, who's usually a nightmare for us. Come on. Shut him down. What you calling? What you calling, Austin Wells? Will Warren, you got it, boss. Come on, Will Warren. You got it, boss. Strike him out. Oh, that's awesome. No, that's a base hit. Yeah, but you don't want it on the ground. Yeah, don't put it on the ground though. It's brand new. I'm back. My boy is still awake. He don't go to sleep now till 8:30. Mommy got him a new Paw Patrol blanket, so he geeked up. He's showing Daddy like Daddy didn't know. So Devers on, Arise on. A little trouble for Will Warren. Historically, he has struggled in the first inning. This is his first inning of 2026 when it matters. Fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed for Will Warren to get out of this because this is a different year. Come on. Hold tough, kid. Get out of this. Yeah, heater, 4-seam fastball. Come on. 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 strikes, 2 outs. If we're in Yankee Stadium, I tell you, I'll get up and clap. Come on. Time. Come on. The will to Warren. TWTW, right now, we need it. The will to Warren. Come on, kid. What you got? Your best put-away pitch. Strike him out and we out. Come on, kid. Oh, stole a base on him. Crafty, Luis Arias. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. They're playing up. They're not trying to get swept. They're trying to get a run across. I can't hate it. It's baseball. It's Major League Baseball. This is the show. This is the big leagues. Come on, Will. The will to Warren. Get out of this. Oh, what's going on here? They're trying to say there's a balk? Dave and Susan are a little behind. No balk. Did we get lucky there with no balk? Come on, Will. Strike him out. Heliot Ramos. K. Setting up outside for the sweeper. Ball 2. I'm muted. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? They can hear me. I was about to say, I can see my meters lighting up right there. Let me go back while we got a beat here. Where did you get that shirt? Perico. Let me see if I could find these guys. I don't even know if their company exists anymore. Perico. Perico. Unlimited. Look that company up if you want the shirt. Bronx-based company. This is getting too tense here. All right, come on, Will. Count full. Not great. Not great. Not great. He's about to walk the bases loaded here. His demons are coming back to haunt him. Upstairs, struck him out. Strike 3. Let's go. Let's go. Sheesh. That was scary. That was scary. All right. Anyway, back to the chat. Back to the chat. Back to the chat. Back to the chat. Warren's two-seamer is nasty. Yeah, that sweeper moves too, and then he can gash you up with the four-seamer. Dante Tortorello, Dante Tortorello. Greetings. 95, 96, pumping healthy with a lot of movement. He's got the stuff that can play. We know that. He's just got to command it. You remember Ham's beer? Ham's beer. Oh, wow. I just Googled that. I forgot about this. Ham's beer. About to screen share this while we're at it, right? That's the fun of being live, you know. We can screen share things. Can't do this on the radio. Ham's beer is a classic American light-bodied lager known for its 4.6, 4.7 alcohol by volume, crisp, clean taste, and budget-friendly price. Founded in St. Paul, Minnesota in 1865, it is renowned for its Land of Sky Blue Water slogan. Currently owned by Molson Coors, Ham's remains a popular and nostalgic Midwestern staple, often featuring notes of malty cereal sweetness. Anyway, back to the game. I've never had that beer. I was in a bar in Nashville, only Natty Light on tap. And you could only order by the pitcher, so I got one. It ain't bad. If it's the only option, are you gonna just drink air? Your will pitch in LFG. Let's go. Let's score some runs though. Like, how about that? Let's get on the board first again. Let's strike first again. Let's pick Will Warren up right here. Let Will Warren sit down for a minute. We're going to see Hill this year. I think so. In some capacity. I mean, they're not going to throw him away. They're going to try and get him right. And if they want to trade him, they got to get him right, use him, and showcase him. Okay, I see. Mets walk off in the 11th. Lou Bob walk off. We don't care. Giancarlo Stanton, base hit. Stay hot, G. Perico. No, thanks for the update. I'm joking when I say we don't care. We're baseball fans, right? We're baseball fans. So thanks for the update. I'm sure I'll see the highlights later. I'll pull up some highlights here. When we go to break, I'll pull that highlight up. Because this is the internet. This is the future. This is what we can do. We have capabilities. I have no idea what that word means in Spanish. Perico? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Perico? Not Perico. Perico? Oh, here come all the Met fans. Well, I don't know if you guys are Met fans. Mets win 4-2, walk-off by Luis Robert Jr. I know this is a Yankee co-watch. Oh, is that the same guy that wrote here? Yeah, it has to be. Same exact thing. It's okay. Appreciate the double dip. The algorithm doesn't know the difference. Just finished Mets, now locked in here. My God, Dwayne. Hey, let's go Yankee Mets. It's good to win, ain't it? It's good to win the first series, ain't it? I'm on the tweets. I'm gonna get that Mets highlight queued up. I'm on it. Staying on. So, leadoff knock here to start the top of the second. Jazz Chisholm up, 2-2 count. Score obviously nada. That ball's outside. Count full. Oh, it's a challenge. Ooh, just barely clipped for a strike. Just barely clipped for a strike, and that's strike 3. That sucks. That sucks. It's so close, like it's a strike, but it's close, man. That's why we got ABS this year. Because is it close? If it's close, it counts. My boy Warren was pausing my beer gulps. I don't even think I got any beers. I might have to sip the whiskey out here or something. I got plenty whiskey. Here go more to Mets Nation. Just wanted me to know. Thank you, Dre. What's good, Chris? Right. You see it. I mean, in the next couple weeks, I'm going to really know how to use this whole yada I mean. I think I pretty much know how to use it, but like, I'm gonna start getting some guests to pull up. I'm gonna start having some people join me on the stream, so it ain't just me talking the whole time. I mean, I know some of y'all might prefer that, but I'll bring some people in. I started recruiting some heads. Let me see. I actually got to follow up with some people. And I just sent the link to a couple people that asked, people I've done streams with before. You Met fans, when we do Subway Series, if I'm not at the games, which I'll probably be at the games, maybe we could do a live stream, bring some Met fans in. I'll probably be at the game. It's right here in New York. Like, why not go? I'm not going all the way to San Fran. I would like to. In my younger days, when I was not a dad, I would definitely slide out somewhere like that. I've been to a few ballparks. All right, I see what that did. Okay, I'm just messing with some stuff. Caballero at the plate, 2-2 count, stand still at first. Jazz was the first out, strikeout via ABS. Let's see what Cabby does here. Fouls one back. Somebody had to say it. Not going over to Rico Bronya? Nah, me either. I'm straight. I would say, shout out to Evan. He built a monster with that Rico Bronya podcast. It's a huge Mets podcast. It might be the number one Mets podcast, but they're the Mets. Evan should have the number one Mets podcast. I don't know what the number one Mets podcast is. That's not my kind of party. But what I would say is when I was on WFAN and had to keep up with the Mets, I would listen to Evan's podcast. He's going to leave no stone uncovered. So if you want to keep up with the Mets, listen to the Rico. But I'm not listening now because, I'm not getting quizzed every day on, who's in the Mets bullpen, who did what in the game, what they said in the post game. Didn't look like you checking Twitter, so hence the double dip. Nah, I got it. When the Yankees break here, we'll give you Met fans a little highlight to tickle your fancy. Don't do nothing for me, but I understand. Demon D, what's good? Ray back, what's good? Stoner said, what up? And Ryan McMahon grounds out for the final out of the inning. All right, now let's go do what y'all want us to do right now. You got it. In 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and... All right, enough of that. Okay, commercial on for the Yanks. And I'm going to drop a beat for y'all. And I'm going to make sure my son is straight. And I'll be right back. Yeah. Right back at it. Said I'd be right back. That time is now. And here's Harrison Bader. I think Beertopia was saying to watch out for Harrison Bader. We're watching. What's he do? He grounds out to third. Ryan McMahon easily makes that play for the second out of the inning. Here we go here. Back to the live stream. Keith McPherson coming to you from the border of Jersey City, Hoboken. I don't know what I really call this little studio, this little room here. McPherson Brand Studios. It's not really like studios. It's like a home office. It's like a home office that I split with my cat. Right, Toonie? Where you at, Toon? Toon was somewhere in here. And one day we'll have a whole actual studio, and then we'll call it a studio. But I don't think it needs to be a studio. Anyway, shout to D Ryans for the follow on Twitch. I know I got to build over there. I got to do some more work over there. And yeah, let's get back to the chat. Chatting.
It's the Keith McPherson Show on WFAN.
Close.
It's the Keith McPherson Show on the Fan 101.9 FM. It's the Keith McPherson Show.
Okay, there we go. That part works. And the pitch. Ooh, they should challenge that with the ABS. That was a ball outside called for a strike. 3-1. He should challenge that. That'd be a walk. They just gave Will Warren a freebie right there, boy. Walked him anyway. Didn't need to use a challenge. Anywho, I got a confession to make. Since I came back from spring training, I haven't gone to the gym. I ain't been in the gym. But it's okay, because I'm going to get back on Monday as we go into April. And I'm just going to make it the first thing that I do in the morning, non-negotiable, gym. Drop my son off, go to the gym. 9 a.m., gym. 9 a.m. to 10, gym. If I got even more time, 10:30, gym. Because it's about to get warm out here, bro. It's about to get warm out here. And it won't be me looking like a fat boy. It won't be me with the rolls. It won't be me looking pleasantly plump, husky, chunky, chubby. It won't be me. I won't allow it. But I got a confession to make. I ain't been picking up them weights. I'm feeling a little flabby. I'm feeling a little. That's a tricep, though. That's a tricep muscle. Let's see here. What did I miss in the chat? What did I miss? What did I miss? And the throw back over to first base. Let's see. Okay, I see what I miss. Let's go. Let's go. I'm whipping around on like 600 acres. Let's go. Let's go. All right, to catch back up in the chat. Do 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 do. Keith, you can't put the play-by-play on and share your screen. I don't think that's allowed. I think that gets flagged. And I think I will not be able to monetize. Let's try it for a second. Let's see. They might just make this whole thing crash and disappear though. Let's see. Uh-oh. I'm about to get in trouble. How about to get in trouble? Maybe I'll do it small like this. They about to call the police. They about to call the police on me, boy. I think, when they're like, the following is copywritten by Major League Baseball, all rights, and I don't know the spiel. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. This is what I'll do. When there's a big moment and a replay, we'll throw it on there. Thanks for the thought. And we're out of inning. Oh, Ben Rice made it close. Like that's a perfect one to share. Let's see if they give us a replay if they're smart. No, they're not going to give us a replay. They're going to show us Judge putting his gloves on from the World Series promo. Stupid. Show me a replay. I want replays. I want slow-mo. I want the producer to say, hey, he almost dropped that ball. Go to our camera in right field and show the other angle of him making that catch. Whiskey. Cheers. This is the future. Everything is going to be, we're in the future. Everything is going to be chattable. Everything is going to be streamable. Everything is going to be compatible. Everything is going to be simpatico. Like your favorite sports people are going to have to be live and on camera for you to interact with, for you to ask questions, for you to see their commentary. Every company has live streams. They're going to do live streams and watch parties where if you want to go physically to a bar, you can watch while other people are streaming live. I kind of felt this in the last couple years. And I was like, I don't do that enough. I have the power. I got the power. I'm like, I have the power. I have a 4K webcam here. This isn't in 4K though. I would have to upgrade to the like pro level of StreamYard for 4K, but it's clear enough. Y'all don't need to see every crater in my face. Y'all don't need to see every whisker in my mustache. But anyway, yes, this is the future, bro. Like people want to be able to connect with other fans from the comfort of their home. It's kind of scary too. Like some people are together at the ballpark, but we all can't get there. But like in this future we're in, there are some immersive experiences, VR, you could put on a headset and it's like you're watching it from Oracle Park. You can go to some of these places. I forget, what is it? Not the Oculus. There's a couple places. There's one in LA where you go in there and whatever sporting event it is, like the Super Bowl, it's a big ass screen, the Sphere in Vegas, and it's like you're there. It's like you're there. I can join also because I can talk baseball. Let me know. Well, speaking of joining now, let's bring in our first guest of the night, my guy, Andrew. He's a young Yankee fan. Him and I have connected in person. I think that's a barrier to entry as well. I got to at least have met you. I got to at least know what you look like before I'm bringing you on. Let's bring Andrew in as the first out of the third inning happens. And let's put us here like this. Everybody welcome in the young legend, Andrew from, what's the sports coverage podcast? That's what you guys call it?
Yes, sir. That's it. Thanks for having me, Keith.
Yeah, what's up, my boy? You know how I am. I try to pay it forward. I try to help out. Andrew did one of my streams in the off season. He came to my content creator event. We ran into each other at the Somerset Patriots, did an interview there. Last year at spring training, we ran into each other, and then he had me on his podcast almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
So
I was just thinking about that. That was
there you have it.
That was Ben Rice got called up the week we did that, and now he's out here balling as the starting first baseman. Although I don't know what going on with his playing time or what Boone's thinking with that, but I'd like to see him.
I think with Goldie playing yesterday, it was only because Robbie Ray was on the mound. No harm, no foul. Goldie did well, and the team won. And, you know, they're not going to see another left-handed pitcher for some games here. So it was just a way to get everybody, you know, on the field in San Francisco and feel a part of this thing. I know some people were panicking saying Ben Rice shouldn't have to platoon with Goldie, but he's not gonna. Like, I think when we see the 20-game sample size, it's not going to be close.
Yeah, that was not a good challenge there from Grish.
I just missed that. Grish just lost a challenge for us.
Yeah, almost 3 inches out the box.
Oh, well, damn.
So that's not a great start there.
You know what I think about with this challenge system too? Like, if these guys are going to do this and lose the challenge, is that something that's going to like stay in their head the rest of the game and be like, damn, I lost the challenge? Like, or like even affect them in future games? Like, yo, I gotta be certain. Like, it's a different dynamic this year for sure.
I mean,
okay. So my stream is behind. Now I'm seeing Grisham challenge it.
Oh, there you go. So I'll hold off.
That pitch was high.
Yeah.
Call overturned. So that goes for a ball. So he didn't lose the challenge.
They had said Yankees challenge on the thing there, so I don't know.
Yeah, so from what I was seeing,
all right,
the ump rang him up. He challenged it. It ended up being ball 3, count full.
Good. There you go.
So we're all good. And then he turns on that next pitch, splash hit, but in foul territory. So yeah, all good. Anyway, but like in that line of thinking, right? Like with this challenge system, it adds another element of like mental
100%
gymnastics to the game. He works a walk. Good.
Yeah.
If Grisham can work walks consistently, I don't need the 34 home runs. Work walks in front of number 99.
Yeah, and I mean, I think with the whole ABS thing, especially for the younger guys, as they were coming up with that through the minor leagues, like that's hugely important for how they're going to be thinking about using it throughout the games, because they've had that experience over the last couple of years. So you're going to see like Schlittler all of yesterday was hesitant about using it, but he knows kind of how it works more than a lot of the other guys on this team. So that's definitely going to be helpful.
Yeah, are you watching the game on cable?
Yeah, I got it on cable.
So you're probably a few ticks ahead of me. You're probably 15 seconds ahead of me. I'm on stream here. So that's another thing about this future we're in. Everybody's streaming. We're on a little bit of a delay. That's why I don't do Twitter as much anymore, because like if you go on Twitter, people see it 15 seconds before you, kind of ruins it. So Mario Loco with the SC logo, University of Southern Cal. I'm guessing you're a West Coast guy. He says, hell yeah, what's up, young man? Saw you on Rob's show. I appreciate you taking it a step further from listening to me on Rob Parker's The Odd Couple, following me on YouTube, and pulling up here. It means a lot. So for people that don't know, I just did 2 nights of national radio on Fox Sports Radio with my OG Rob Parker, filling in for Kelvin Washington on his show. And I think we talked about it earlier in this chat. It's good reps. It's a great experience for me to see how they do things, how their national radio show is structured, and how they crush 3 hours. It's completely different than how I've gone about my 3-hour shows. And honestly, from that, crash course that I've had, now I've done 4 of those, it changes my thoughts about how I'm going to structure my next WFAN show for real.
Yeah. I switched to streaming now, so we should be all synced up here.
Oh, you didn't have to do that for me. Judge strikes out.
We're all good.
Nobody panic. Judge is going to strike out a bunch of times.
I saw yesterday one of the graphics Yes put up. It was all of his strikeouts looking from last year, and it was only 30 or something like that. And that was just kind of crazy. In the whole season, he only had 30 strikeouts looking last year. So, yeah, definitely interesting.
I mean, I'll take the trade-off for the amount of home runs and doubles and clutch hits he will have in the regular season. All they want to talk about is him being not clutch in the postseason, but it's one of those things that's just like overdone. It's one of those things that's just like it's beating a dead horse. He can't get to October again until it's October, so we'll see. But for now, it's just like everybody relax. You're looking at one of the greatest players ever. This is one of the best you've ever seen. He's the best Yankee we've ever got to watch. So like, we got to appreciate him. It's baseball. The Hall of Famers are going to get out 7 out of 10 times, like, and be Hall of Famers.
Yeah, I mean, still, everything you can ask for, especially just in the locker room and stuff like that, he's as valuable there as he is out on the field. So
I like the red lid. I'm seeing how fresh your Fred Durst red lid is, and I'm like, I need a new one because mine is old now. Mine is like 4 years old. I'm like, it starts to fade. When you see those fresh ones, that's the Spike Lee joint. Spike Lee was the first one to have the red Yankee hat to match his red jacket. George Steinbrenner blessed it, so New Era went ahead and made the Yankee hat in red. That was the first alternate color. That's so clean. I'm like, I need to get a new one. Mine's somewhere, and it's dingy. I tried to wear it the other day. I went back to my high school. My high school colors are red. Ocean Spartans, big red country, and I put that hat on. And I'm like, this hat is dirty, man.
I mean, I only have it because like my favorite color when I was a kid was red, which is a bit tough with the teams I support. But it's always I'll take the exception here. And
no, it goes hard, man. And then you got the Team USA jersey. Get through, skip through ball. It does. And Trent's moving. So now Trent is on third. Runners at the corners here. Belly does it again.
I mean, he's
Grisham and Belly getting our money's worth.
I mean, those two have just been, I mean, as advertised for the first couple games, and that deal.
Best offensive outfield in baseball. One of the best offenses, or the best offense in baseball. So everybody wants to cry about running it back. That's not really something you cry about, especially if like just out of the gate so far in 3 games, we're seeing what these guys have done. They're picking up where they left off. There's a reason that they wanted to run it back, because they're not done. They have unfinished business. There's more for these guys to do this year. I'm cool with it. I didn't want Trent Grisham to take the qualifying offer, but you got to go back. I didn't want them to give him the qualifying offer. The fact that he took it is smart for him. He took it good. Like, if you're mad at anybody, be mad at the Yankees. And the Yankees don't offer somebody unless they want them to take the offer. They could have gave Gleyber Torres a qualifying offer. They didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit shocked when that amount of money came up and Cashman thought to just go for that. I'm happy, at least in the first couple of games, it seems to be working out in our favor so far, but I don't know. I mean, it's 1 year, bite the bullet on that, have him come back and don't have to deal with testing things out in free agency and stuff like that. But, I'm fine with it personally now that I'm kind of seeing him back in action, and he seems to still be pretty decent. The spring performance scared me a bit, but all good here. So,
you know what it is, bro? It's just like people see the number 22 million and they're like, oh. And then also it's weird.
Benny.
The same fans that kill young Anthony Volpe, who got an opportunity to be a young starter and kind of learn on the fly and make mistakes and struggle, they want that same opportunity to be afforded to Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez right now. When Volpe got it, it was IKF, Oswald Peraza, or him. We have Trent Grisham as an option. Like,
yeah.
All right, here we go. 2-2 on my screen. Ben Rice, does he get that? Does that ball stay up? Off the wall, it does. We're going to score 2. Belly's going home. Bang! 2-zip. We strike first. What did I say? Pick him up. Go ahead and pick Will Warren up.
That's huge. I mean, Ben Rice. What a baller we have here. And Stanton right behind him. I mean, having
2 out damage.
Having Stanton being able to manufacture hits like he has is going to be important with having guys like Ben in front of him in the lineup now. See if hopefully tack on another one here.
I'm getting my tweets off. I'm getting my tweets off, boy. That's what type of time I'm on. You know?
In the content.
It's all part of it. It's all part of it. You got to be a machine these days. It's very competitive. And if you want to stand out, if you want to be seen, if you want to build a community, you got to be doing all of that type of stuff. And I get it, man. I absolutely get it. Oh, yeah. I've always got it. And, you know, eventually I'll have a whole team and squad. I'll be like, yo, somebody tweet that out for me. Yo, somebody clip that. Yo, send that to my live. But right now, I'm doing what I can do. Boom. Go ahead and pick Will Warren up. 2 out damage. Benny Blanco Arroz. 2-zip Yankees. We strike first again. Bing bong. Count it.
You're about to see something that you're going to like as well.
The Stanton go yard?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Spoke a little too soon there.
Oh, wait. Hey, chill. Let it happen. Let it happen. Chat, let it happen, chat. I'm going to get back to the chat as soon as we get out of this inning as well.
Ooh,
Giancarlo. Ben Rice, get down, boy. Oh, gunned him out. Got him.
Yeah.
Ben Rice. Not exactly. Can I see now? Give me a fucking thank you. Give me a review. Give me a replay rather. Ramos, that's just a great play, great throw.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That was
Great play, great throw. That's tough.
I mean, I think that's a send every time, but
yep.
That was yeah.
I don't mind sending him there. Be aggressive. Great throw.
That was good inning.
Great tag.
Good way to get offense started there.
Put pressure on the defense to execute. We up. All right. Anyway, man. Andrew, what was the season that made you really a Yankee fan? What was the season of your life where you were like, yo, that was fun. I got to lock in. I want to be a Yankee fan for real, for real. Like, I'm going to keep doing this. And hopefully we win the World Series.
So the day I was born, my grandpa got me a youth small Derek Jeter jersey, like no name, anything like that. And that
Out the womb.
So that was it. I could not have cared less about sports until maybe 2017 when I went to a Somerset Patriots game because like my friends went and there was someone's like birthday or whatever, and I went we went to the kids zone and like did whatever, and I won a pack of baseball cards. So I get home, rip the baseball cards, and then I start asking all these questions, and then from there it's like, okay, wait, I think baseball is actually interesting. I love it. So that's 2017, and everyone knows what happens in 2017. So that gets me hyped. I'm all in. I go to my first Yankees game with my grandparents that summer. Then my mom got tickets through work, which was really fortunate, and I got to go to games through that. And I was just like, all right, this is my whole thing now. And from there, I know I felt the pain that first year. Was hoping that wouldn't be the same, but it seemed to be that. But I'm sticking in. I'm sticking through. And hopefully we'll get there soon. But I mean, a couple years ago, that World Series run was insane, especially to be able to like call my grandfather like, we're going to the World Series, we're doing it again. Was really cool. So all in the family, and couldn't be more thankful to be a Yankees fan because it's taken me far.
Sucks that we lost. We'll have to get back to it this year, man. I'm trying to find an email I got from somebody, bro. Oh, go on.
Yeah. I mean, I was at that last game. It was like a last minute like impulse decision.
Yeah, I was there.
Do for school.
I was at the game. I was at one game in 2017. I was at all the games in 2019, 2022, 2024, and then 2025 as well. We got to get back. All right, I got to go pray for my son. When we come back, I want to find this email that somebody sent me that mentioned you. So, hey, listen, the way you learn, they throw you into the fire. You're about to be the host. Take it away.
All right, what's up, guys? Definitely thrown into this a bit here. Unfortunately, also, as I do that, Jung-Ho Lee ropes a double down the line off Warren, so that's going to be some no-out damage as Matt Chapman is going to come to the plate now, who can certainly do some damage. He has been a bit shaky in terms of consistency, only batted .230 last year, but he's as good as a third baseman as they come in this league. And I real quick, while he's gone, just want to shout out Keith for this opportunity here, because I've been trying to grind at potentially getting somewhere in this career when I'm older. I'm only in high school right now, but I want to do this as a career. I want to be at a point where this is something that I can do out of college, out of school. And Keith has been a big part of that, as I think right there, the Giants are going to get their first run in the board and count and have the Yankees lead that they just picked up in the top, as Matt Chapman had a nice single there, and Jung-Ho Lee's speed was too much for the Yankees to gun him out there. Pretty easy scoring. So just like that, Keith's going to be unhappy when he comes back, as it's now only a 2-1 lead for your New York Yankees. Someone's talking about the jerseys the Giants have on tonight. I think that this year's Nike City Connect jerseys are so much better. I don't know if anyone's seen the leaks of the new Pirates ones. I think there's a couple others coming out, but they are way, way better than the old ones. And the Giants were the first ones to debut their ones. They had like the fog ones a couple years ago that just were not it, in my opinion. So it's good to see that here, as Warren starts with a high fastball that's going to go for a strike. Definitely got to get Luis Arias out here. You know how dangerous he is. Had a bit of a down year last year, only batted .292, but multi-time batting champ. No doubt one of the best contact hitters in the league. Warren with a pretty quick sinker there. So Arias already falls behind 0-2. I think it's so interesting also that he couldn't really get any movement in free agency as well, just because, I don't know, he had a bit of a down year, but he's still as nasty as a hitter as anyone in the league. His defense certainly needs to be worked on. I think Ron Washington's going to help him out with that in San Francisco, but as he goes down swinging there, I don't think he should have had as much trouble finding a team as he did. So we're back with Keith.
Yo, I'm back. What did you guys talk about while I was gone? I had to pray for my kid. He's crazy. He won't come down. I'm like, Lord, please let this kid relax and go to sleep so I don't got to deal with this guy all night.
We talked a bit about the jerseys, about Luis Arias not having a ton of support in free agency, I would say.
Oh, yeah. Yankee fans wanted him, but what position do you want him to play?
Can't have him replace Jazz there, and certainly he's not good enough to play anywhere.
Not a second base, first base. Like he's not.
Yeah.
He's a good leadoff hitter. He doesn't even hit leadoff for them, or actually not. I don't think today he's hitting leadoff for them. But that's what we looked at like, oh, we need a leadoff hitter. Trent Grisham's a leadoff hitter. We looked at him as like he could come here and be at the top of the order for us. Jung-Hoo Lee is leading off today. Arias is batting third, and playing second base on a team like the Giants, who they struggle to get guys to sign there. It seems like guys don't want to go play there. It's a good pickup for him. But like, there's a reason that guys like that have kind of bounced around. Miami, Minnesota, San Diego, now San Francisco. He's only really good at one thing. He's a good hitter, but then he's a liability elsewhere. So, and I mean, I know it was cost effective, but whatever. Yeah, we didn't need him. The Yankees are fine the way they are. I know we always gotta make it something else. We always gotta make it seem like, yo, we need more than we got.
It's kind of crazy. So,
how'd they score? Hold on.
Yeah, Jung-Ho Lee doubled down the line, started it off,
and then Chapman singled him in.
Single, yeah.
So Will Warren sitting over there. We pick Will Warren up. Will Warren gives one of those runs right back.
It's interesting. So I just noticed this. His sinker was 95, and the fastball that he just got Devers with was also 95. So, like, as a hitter, you're maybe sitting fastball, and then it's just dipping off kind of with that I think it was slider or sinker.
And he's at 53 pitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heliot Ramos, they're showing that throw again. That's just a good throw. That's one hop right where the catcher needs it to make the tag. Got him.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit this chat. Let's go back a few minutes. Let's go back like 20 minutes or so in the chat. I know I missed some things, and then I did want to try and find this email. Your name randomly came up in an email.
Interesting.
I don't know. The guy got your name wrong, and I corrected him. He was like, "Oh yeah, this kid Alex said he knew you," and I'm like, "Andrew." All right, so where are we at? I think the last thing I saw, such a nice ballpark. Oh, the Red Sox lost. Walk off to the Reds. So let me go get that. We'll play that highlight at the next break if they have that. I see Jorge Soler. Oh, I see it. Wow. Yeah, we'll play that highlight at the next break. Met fans in here. You know, the thing about these Met fans is they live in the same area as us, so they always go wherever we go. You will never get rid of them. Never get rid of them. Never get rid of the stench of these Met fans. I'm playing, man. This is what I do, man. Like, yo, don't take it so serious, man. I just be trying to have fun with y'all, man. It's all back and forth banter, man. I love y'all Met fans. Just kidding. Who else we got here? Oswald Peraza homer in the Angels game.
Man,
good for him. I literally just spoke his name. I just spoke his name because I said it was Volpe versus him versus IKF. It's a little different with Dominguez. Dominguez is not better than Belly or Trent Grisham, and neither is Spencer Jones.
Are they about to sweep the Stros? That'd be
good. Be good by me. Wouldn't mean much in the grand scheme of things, but good start. We got friends in the chat. Scare money don't make no money. Don't, Keith, it's a setup. I don't know. Now we're back at that. That was like 7:55. Right. Chris is my best friend. More Mets fans. I can smell them. Let's go Mets. And I guess Yanks, as long as my hometown wins, we good. You dig? Yeah, we good. We good. I dig.
That's a good way to. I mean, I would never
Right.
be
Don't
that.
get flagged by showing the game. I only showed it. So we're going back to when I showed the game. I showed the game un poco, pequeño, minuto. Not even. Like a few seconds. Just to show that I had the capability to do it. But like that could easily get flagged. When I go to monetize this, I'll just clip it out. Let's see. Where else we at? The AL East is going to come down to the last game again. I'm not going to subscribe to that on game 3. Mets versus Yankees World Series. No chance. I'll tell you right now, that's not happening.
Saying that for 3 years, and
That's not going to be the matchup this year. No, I doubt that. I would like the Yankees to get back. I don't know why people think the Mets are a World Series caliber team, but yeah,
because
that type of delusion seems to always pop up around this time of year.
I actually think that this series with Seattle is going to be big out the gate because I think that they're probably the second biggest.
I did a podcast and somebody they're like, give us your World Series pick, and I was like, let me just be random, and I picked the Mariners versus Padres.
Okay,
which is not that random, but like
I think the Padres got like smacked the other day, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been keeping up more with March Madness. I didn't even look at the box scores. I saw the Mets score. I didn't look through the whole league. I've been doing so much. And then I had the show last night.
Tigers. So they lost.
Get there, Jazz. Make the throw, Jazz. He does.
That's a good play. Yankees
are out. Where was it? Right here. Andrew looks like Eli Manning in the 8th grade. Did you see that?
I'll take that.
What grade are you in?
Sophomore.
You're a sophomore in high school. You're in 10th grade.
Yeah, a bit older.
Let's see. The Commissioner Grish won that battle. Yeah, he did. Sorry, I missed this ep, boys. You didn't miss no ep, man. I've been live for an hour or so. I haven't fired up TikTok yet. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now.
That's my boy Vince that you talk to all those.
Oh, that's Vince. Oh, and I see you guys with the young guys photo. How's the game going? So far, good enough. 2-1. Here, let's play this clip right now. I said I was going to do this, and we'll get back to the chat. Appreciate everybody in here. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and bang that like because that helps us in the algorithm. We've got 11 people on YouTube, 12 now on YouTube. Appreciate y'all in there. Let's go to a quick highlight as we take a look around the league and at the Cincinnati Reds. Nobody does opening day like the Cincinnati Reds. They walk off the Boston Red Sox. Party on.
It's nothing there.
Party on, party on. Let me see if I can get the better view, like the wider view. Yo, how about Mike Trout early on in the season, balling?
Oh yeah.
Okay, here's what I was looking for: the actual camera shot of share screen, MLB, and let's roll now. Right here, here's the look you're looking for. Motoring, sending him. Friedel gets down, easily slides in. In 11 innings, the Reds win.
That's a good hit.
I'll take it. I don't mind it. You love to see it. All right, let's we got another guest joining, but let's clear this chat and then I'll bring in our next guest joining us on this second live stream of the MLB season. Yankee fans only for the most part. I might bring some Met fans in someday. Let's see. You think the kid knows Fred Durst? Come on. Do you know who Fred Durst is?
He's like a musician, right?
Yeah, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
I know. I probably never heard anything he's done.
2 people made that hat famous. 3 people maybe.
I know Spike Lee with the story.
Spike Lee, like he's the originator, like he's the reason. And then like P. Diddy and Mason, the Mo Money, Mo Problems video, they had that cap on. But then Fred Durst wore it like all the time. Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit.
I'll look at the.
Go listen to what Limp Bizkit album was their big one where Nookie was on.
Oh yeah, like every photo of him that comes up on Google
is him in that backwards hat.
Yeah.
Chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. That was, and Significant Other. Those were 2 Limp Bizkit albums that I played consistently in a portable Walkman that you could pop open, put the Limp Bizkit CD in, and walk your ass to the bus with. I'm dating myself. I'm aging myself, they say. Yeah, Ben Rice got the Rice-A-Roni deal. Uncle Ben, Benny Blanco arose. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Caballero at the plate as we try to get current here. And when we do get current here, we'll bring in our next guest. Keith, you're also going to have team members in the form of Claude, agents, etc., to help with the social and content front. No, I know. I have Claude on this MacBook right now. My wife uses it all the time. I really need to, find some prompts and automate it to do some things for me. I have to physically, manually analog so many things that require Keith McPherson to physically be in New York City, upstate, Jersey Shore, Hoboken, Jersey City. I'm like, I have not been sitting at this computer. Let's go. Wake me up when we allow a run. Spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Benji, that was at 11 after 8. And then right after, Keith's right. Like 3 things got to go right for them to throw him out at the plate. I send Rice all day on that. Yeah, I like being aggressive there. Yeah. That ball's got to get fielded cleanly, thrown well, and the tag's got to be applied. So always put pressure on them. I hate when they're especially it's game 3. Like, be aggressive. What are you stopping them for? You have the lead. No problem with that. No problem with that. Let's see, as we're getting current here, I see some Met fans want some attention over here. I see you, Met fan. You wanted the attention. Mets, walk it off. My heart is in my heels. What does that mean? Who says that? Luis Robert Jr., best player ever. Who says that type of stuff? Ryan McMahon, get a ball. No, it doesn't get up. Warning track power. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Let me bring in my guy right now, Gabe Zoda. Gabe, what's good with you? I'm going to bring the chat current, and then we'll let you introduce yourself. We got 10 minutes to go in the chat. Right here, Warren's pitch count is an issue. Anybody notice John Smoltz always hating on the Yankees on Fox? I was listening to Dave and Susan in my headset. I don't even do John Smoltz anymore. I don't want to hear it. All right, let's see. We're getting back to being right where we are in the chat. Get that run back. And yep, we're getting 10th grade. Amazing. You looking to get into sports media like Keith, sports management? They're already doing their show and pod. They're up and coming. He's interviewing people. He's calling games. He's on his way. I mean, more so than I was in my sophomore year in high school, for sure.
Working on it.
Yep, you just keep stacking. That's why I keep telling all these young guys now, like, you can have a full-on reel. You can have a podcast with 100, 200 episodes. When the time comes, keep putting yourself out there. Keep getting reps now, and you'll be ready. You'll be more ready than ever. Who is your dark horse sleeper teams to win the championship? I said the Mariners and Padres, but like, if I have to really think about it, like, I don't think that the Dodgers are going to win again. I just think baseball is too random where you'll get a Diamondbacks Rangers World Series. Like, I just expect it to be random again. I don't know. I can't call it yet. If I had to predict, I would hope it'd be like still marquee teams like Cubs, Yankees or something. Like, that'd be, if not Mariners, Padres, Cubs, Yankees would be cool. Roman Anthony throwing a 37 hopper to home. Was that him? That I didn't even realize that was him in the outfield trying to make that throw. Limp Bizkit with Method Man. Yes, great track. I forgot about that track. I got to go back. Lately, like, new music has not been hitting for me, and I've been trying to go back in time to figure out what I was listening to because everything's out there. So, all right, we're pretty much current. Yankees are hitting monster shots to the outfield. Wonder how many go out at the stadium. Yeah, not too many going out there. Judge had one. Stan had one. We need another one. All right, here we go. My guy, GZ, Gabe Zoda. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen me do the live streams with Gabe, but Gabe is the man. I think last night I was talking about how I started like really rebranding this channel by live streaming my radio show at WFAN and how I had help as we're talking about Claude and other people helping. Gabe was a guy that was listening to my show, super talented guy, crafty guy, knows how to do all of this stuff, whether it's reporting, whether it's talking sports, whether it's editing videos, social media. I was blessed to run into him. He helped me out, clipped up a bunch of shows that I did last year and turned them into clips for my social media. And we've done shows together. We've gone to games together. I just think the guy's talented. So without further ado, I'll throw it over to Gabe. Gabe joins us on this Game 3 stream. Yankees lead the Giants 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth.
How we doing, guys? Thanks for having me on, Keith.
Chilling.
Appreciate this. Andrew, nice to meet you. Finally, officially, through voice, through the TV screen monitor here. Nice to meet you. But bro, I'm just happy, bro. So many good things. So blessed to just be in this space around other great creators, Keith. Obviously, I think I was your Opus Clips before you started using Opus Clips. But yeah, man, this is just fun for me, bro. Whether it's talking baseball, New York sports, talking football, Knicks. So I don't care, bro. I talk about it all because I do it all. That's really what it's about, bro. I just love having a good time. I love Will Warren, by the way, bro. His pitch movements have been so crisp, bro.
I'm rooting for him. Good. There's an out right there. I'm rooting for him. He got into a little bit of trouble, wiggled out of it. I know I want him to exercise his demons from last year because we know Toronto, that Dodgers game, even like when he first came up against the Phillies, like he's had some rough goes at it against some top lineups in Major League Baseball. But he's got the stuff, like you said, his sweeper, his fastball, and I think now he's really got the confidence. So, I really do hope that he has a strong year, and he's not a rookie anymore. He's got to look like a pro consistently.
Yeah, I don't know how many pitches he's going today. He's been battling a little bit, but I mean, I'll take 4+ or 5 if he can get me there.
Yeah, right now, let's see if he can get out of this fourth inning at 70 pitches right here. Harrison Bader gets one by Ryan McMahon. Rare. Can I see a replay? I'm always looking for a replay. I'm always looking for the Fox producers to say, "Hey, can we go to a cut? Can we go to the third baseline cut? Can we get a closer look at what happened there? That ground ball Ryan McMahon didn't hit or didn't scoop up off the Bader hit." What's that?
I don't know. What was that?
I don't know. I was like, that's some new sound effects. I didn't put that in.
That's a good sound effect, whatever it is. Yo, Andrew, how ahead are you, bro? I know I'm ahead. How ahead are you?
Well, I actually
let me refresh my stream because I seem to be behind.
I've
right now
on one side, streaming on another, and they're both like
0-1 count.
Both ahead.
Warren versus Bailey, bottom of the fourth, 1 out. Here comes pitch 72 on my end.
Well,
you're not allowed to say anything. We can't celebrate. We can't do nothing, bro.
Double play.
There you go.
And I just said, let's see how he gets out of this inning. So he gets out of this inning at 72 pitches. He's definitely coming back out for 5. Get me through 5, and that should be all right, boss.
I mean,
Let me see.
They gave Schroeder 85, I think, yesterday. So
yeah, and he had a little bit of a setback in camp. So
Cam had 68.
Cam had 68 yesterday.
His max was 70. He got through what he needed to in 68. So he was great. By the way, can we talk about Cam Schlittler during this break for a second, folks? I mean, this guy, 3 fastball movements. This guy's developing that curveball. He's working on a slider as well that's looking better as time goes. I mean, this guy's got it all right now. He
looks like an ace, which is scary because he was the opening day starter for the Somerset Patriots a year ago. Like, I did not have this on my bingo card. I did not know a year later he'd be this dominant. He's real as hell, too. His demeanor, like he knows he belongs. I don't know. Good for us, because when we get Cole back, you got 3 aces. You got Cole, Fried, and Schlittler.
Yeah.
My cup runneth over.
That's pressure, bro. If you have a situation where Will Warren is like your fifth guy, like, and if he's having a decent season, if he gets you like a 3.5 this year, I mean, I'll take that every day of the week as my 4.5 guy. And we'll see what they do with Heel, Weathers, those kind of guys. But I mean, I don't know how you go into a playoff series against those top three guys, whoever that may be, at the end of the year, and then you have to deal with a middle relief guy that comes up. Dude, it's pressure, bro. It's pressure. And obviously we could talk about the middle relief kind of being the biggest negative of the Yankees right now. I feel like we could all semi-agree with that. But I mean, look, you're developing guys over the season. Trust Matt Blake in what we do. Maybe we see LeGrand, right, come up towards the end of the year. They have options there, so I really can't be too worried as of right now.
Pitching is their strength. Pitching, they are deep. They have an embarrassment of riches. I said my cup runneth over with the amount of pitching that they have. Pitching. You can never have too much pitching. Like, that is good on top of them being the best offense in baseball. Like, I have no complaints with the Yankees right now. So far, so good. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed for health, that guys stay healthy. But like with Rodon coming back, Cole coming back, Schmidt coming back, Luis Heel in the minors, like we're good. We're good.
I mean, who do you think's pivoting to middle relief then? Once maybe like one or two of those guys are back up.
I would love it to be. I don't know. I mean, we can go Weathers just to put a guy there for now.
I was gonna say Weathers, but I'm like, let me not do that until I see his first start. It's kind of unfair to the guy.
I have a guy who always DMs me, bro. He's the biggest Weathers hater of all time. He goes, when Weathers pitches, I'm not watching the games. I'm like, all right, bro, you got it, bro. I'll watch. I'll tell you what happens. I like Weathers' potential, but I mean, he just got to show it.
Yeah, I mean, if the guy's touching 99, 100, you would love to put him in the bullpen for an inning and see if he could rev it up and do that. They're gonna have some flexibility. He's been injury prone his entire career, though. Let's see from the chat. Is it Javi or JV? I've seen you in here before. I'm gonna assume that JH is Ha, makes a Ha sound. Javi 27. Schlitt, Warren could be studs with Fried leading the youngins in the future. This rotation could be set for a long time. Yeah, you love to see it because there was a time where it was supposed to be like Jordan Montgomery, Luis Severino. Remember like Justice Sheffield and like Chance Adams and yeah. Well, Tyone wasn't homegrown. I'm talking about like the guys that were like Yankees drafted, developed, homegrown guys. Clark Schmidt was one of those too, but he got hurt. Now you have that in Will Warren, Cam Schlittler, and we'll see when Clark Schmidt comes back. It's good to have. What I'm saying is, it's good to have some of those homegrown, developed guys because they're cost effective. You can't go out there and pay Garrett Cole, Max Fried, Carlos Rodon. You know what I'm saying? And another guy. You can't have all that money in your rotation. You got to have some guys in your rotation that are cost effective and good.
Got plenty.
As the Giants have gone to the bullpen, which I didn't even peep that. I'm looking back. I'm trying to get my own bullpen budget together. But here's Ryan Baricki. I'm trying to get my own bullpen budget. Looking back at yesterday, I was on the Odd Couple yesterday. I did not get to watch the game live, but
Vol pitched yesterday. I think Tim Hill pitched yesterday. Obviously, Bednar.
Yeah, I got it right in front of me. Fernando Cruz threw 10 pitches yesterday. Tim Hill threw 12 pitches yesterday as Trent Grisham grounds out for the second out of the inning. Camilo Doval threw 12 pitches yesterday. Bednar threw 19. I would assume Doval is done because he's pitched in both games, but there was an off day in the middle. I would also think that the Yankees, depending on how this game goes, they're going to see what Will Warren can do right here coming up. I don't know. Maybe we see Paul Blackburn or something. Like,
look at your screen, please. Please look at your screen. Please look at your screen.
Oh, Judge is batting. Okay, I'm about to mute you guys.
That's fine.
I'm about to mute.
Okay. I think just a little bit ahead,
A little bit. I'm sorry. I can't contain that excitement. I just can't. I just can't contain my excitement when it's that good. Is that Is that 5 home runs this guy has in 6 games at this ballpark? I mean, he
Yeah,
owns this ballpark.
Good at home. Does
He
he
is good
know?
at home. Now imagine if Arson Judge played 82 games here a year.
Oh yeah.
He grew up rooting for them, bro. Like that. Come on, I'm waiting for the video to drop from Twitter.
It won't be long.
Yeah, it's
the
out there
Talking
now.
Yankees the Talking Yankees boys already got it up.
Yeah, MLB beat them to it. I know they be trying to race now.
Yeah.
But John Boy got them on the live feed, like with the recording, so they could just clip it as soon as it's done.
That's what I do when I do Liberty games. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll have since obviously I'm ahead because I'm at the stadium, so I'll have the recording of the game just like on my computer.
Yeah.
And I'll know when a highlight's coming up. So I'll know when a highlight's coming up. If that happens, I look back over to my screen while it's recording and then cut it up real quick, post it as soon as I can. It's real competitive, bro. That's the best part about this world.
Everything is. I went back to my high school this week, and you got to think of what to say to the kids. And my message to every group of kids that I spoke to was compete now. Start competing here because you're going to be competing your whole life. Everything is competitive. And have an edge about you, have a chip on your shoulder. Know when you're in certain circles with your friends or family that you're not competing with them, but push each other. So something that I was told going back to my high school was these kids don't have any school spirit like you guys did. And it's just they don't care so much about sports and repping the town. I'm like, that's all we had. And I'm older than you guys, right? I'm talking to kids that were not even born when I graduated in this high school. But when I was in high school, and this is what I'm telling them, right? Because the whole thing was called Spartan Legacy. Where will your Spartan legacy take you? My Spartan legacy, I'm 3-year varsity quarterback, state champion, multiple scholarships, varsity in track, student council member. And what I remember was my classmates pushing each other. My boy who brought me in to speak, my boy Jeff, he was the goalie of our soccer team. They won the state championship, and we went and watched them win. My boy Zeke, who was my next door neighbor, he was a left-handed pitcher on our baseball team. They won the state championship. We watched them go win. We watched the girls soccer team win the state championship. We watched the girls field hockey team win the state championship. I can't tell you how many wrestling matches from Shore Conference to states I watched kids from my high school go win. And it was almost like, yo, if your varsity jacket doesn't have a state championship patch on it, you're not of our ilk. We competed against each other in high school and pushed each other to be better, almost roasted each other if we didn't play well. And that carried all of us into colleges, a lot of us Division I colleges, and then into careers. And so what I was telling all these kids is yo, start pushing each other here. Be good in class, strive to have the best grades in class, have the best presentation, and then take that to practice and be the fastest and the strongest and the most skilled. And if you have that now baked in and built into who you are, it's going to be easy when you go to college and you're competing with people across the country. And then when you go into the real world and you're competing against literally the entire world for jobs. But I don't know if they were hearing me, but it's funny that you said that. I wanted to share that here and hope that hits somebody. Yo, compete every day that you're alive, that you wake up, go win. Because if you're not working, if you're not trying to win, somebody else is, and they're taking your spot, bro. And there's not unlimited spots out here. You want to be at the top? You want to win? You want to be somebody? You don't grind, you don't shine. Start competing and start getting used to, you know what I was saying too? Start getting used to taking an L and shrugging it off. You got to lose to know how to win. It's not always going to work out for you. That's part of it too. You got to be able to, take it on the chin, as they say. Pause. You know what I'm saying? you got to compete, and part of competing is losing, and be a sore loser. But want to win so bad because you hate losing. And I feel like these kids now, not knocking you, Andrew, I don't want to lump you in, but these high school kids I'm talking to, and I'm talking to my coaches and some of the teachers that were there, and they're like, "Yo, you guys' whole world was this high school. What went on between these walls, between the bell ringing every hour, 45 minutes." These kids now have phones. They have a window to the whole world. My coach was like, he compared me and Kenny Pickett. He's like, you and Kenny both just had this like burning desire and like ultimate belief in yourself. Like that's the common denominator with you guys. And like you guys wanted to be known for American football. Like Cam Ward said, I want to be known for Cam Ward, American football. Like to get popular in school. Like I got popular because they were dropping the Asbury Park press off at people's houses and my name was in the paper. Not because I got on TikTok and hit my dance. Anyway,
like I've last 2 years I've gone back to my high school. They've been asking me to go talk to them, and my biggest message was like, you're not doing enough right now, and they hate hearing that, and I know they hate hearing that because in their world they're doing a lot, right? They're doing their sports, they're doing that was the way I felt. I was like, dude, if I listened to myself in that high school class say you're not doing enough, I would have been like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. But like looking now back on it, I was like, I wish I was doing X. I wish I was doing, all this other stuff as well. Cause I know I had the time, and just little things. Like I feel like if I would have started my channel 2 years before I did, just two, I feel like I would have been way better off in a way better position than I am right now. So like,
no regrets. It is what it is. That'll eat you up. I mean, look at this YouTube channel I started. I started another YouTube channel in 2018 when I quit my job at Jay-Z's company, but it just didn't move. I didn't get any motion. The only motion that I got on YouTube was through Talking Nets podcast. And then the Nets blew up the team and people started unsubscribing and the amount of views were going down. And I'm like, yo, business wise, this is a waste of time. Then I had my kid and I literally didn't have the time. So then after I had my kid and things shifted a bit, I'm like, what do I do with this monetized YouTube channel? And I started my LLC the same year my son was born. And I turned it into McPherson Brand YouTube, McPherson Brand LLC. And I was like, I'm going to have more success putting my story out there and doing content on myself than covering the Brooklyn Nets. And I was correct. So, it is what it is, bro. You'll get there. In God's perfect time, bro. Everything comes in time. And what I'll say to people listening to, like, and you guys, when it's your time, you'll be prepared for your time. Like I put out a video the other day talking about how when I was a kid, I would see famous people and think they just got lucky. Like they won the lottery or some sweepstakes. Nah, they didn't get lucky. They were prepared. Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. And God is going to prepare you. And sometimes you're not ready. I wouldn't have been ready. When I came out of college, I thought I was ready to be on New York radio. Hell nah. It took 10 years from graduating college until I got my radio show. And even then I wasn't ready. But in that 10 years, I learned a lot. Jung-Hoo Lee works a walk here. As we're trying to get Will Warren out of this inning, Boone is walking out. I think he's gonna check with him. He's going to see how he feels. He's at 83 pitches. He's probably done. Yeah, Boone just gave the signal. He's done. Well, I'm fine with it. Let's give it up for Will Warren. He only gave up one run. I'm fine with Will Warren's first outing back.
As I said, you give me 4+, limit the run damage. This bullpen's been doing well to start the year. Go for it. I'm fine with that.
Judge hits a homer. Yeah, we're good, bro.
I wish he wasn't battling as much, but that's the thing with Will Warren's arsenal. When you're getting the swing and misses, when you're getting the whiffs off the sliders and the crazy movement pitches, it's going to be great. It's going to be efficient. When it's not, you're going to have nights like this where you're just going to have to battle. But I like his ability to battle, right? The will to Warren, as you always say, Keith. He has the ability to battle through some tough innings if it doesn't blow up on him, as we've seen, obviously. But I'm okay with this. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. We haven't trailed in 3 games.
Let's not jinx it now, bro.
Yeah, well, because I don't know who's coming out of that bullpen. Let me look at MOB.
I didn't get a good look.
I should probably cut Susan and Dave back on.
I don't know if
Brent Hedrick. Brent Hedrick's coming in.
Hedrick, all right.
Whatever, get some work.
Did he pitch that first game or no? Yeah, he did.
He did pitch the first game.
Yeah.
Murakami hit his second home run.
Okay. Good for him. The Yankees didn't want him.
Nobody wanted him. That's why he went to the White Sox.
Yeah, really though. Like he signed a short-term deal with the White Sox. Like that's literally a prove it deal. Prove that you belong in the major leagues, and then somebody will actually run you their money. Like,
what was that? 2 years, 1 year opt out. Like,
whatever.
Yeah, they
Is
were
Ime
chanting
up?
MVP in San Fran. They were booing Judge on opening night. So if they're chanting MVP now, that's a lot better.
Is Ime up tomorrow for Astros? He must be, right?
Maybe if he hasn't pitched yet, right? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know who the hell is in their rotation. Valdez is in Detroit. I don't know who's throwing for them.
Yeah, I was gonna. I would have expected him to start a little earlier, but you know,
You know what it is, bro? And I appreciate that, Beertopia. I think it started with my older brother. My older brother being 10 years older than me. And I always, big up my brother, RIP. Like my brother being 10 years older than me, you're competing with someone that has a distinct advantage in everything. So like, you want to talk about losing? Like I lost every race. I lost in every video game. I could not ever do anything. Like he could control me physically, wrestling. For a long time, bro. From like the time I could remember thoughts, my brother had the upper hand probably until I hit puberty and started lifting weights like 14, 15. And then even then he would like outsmart me and do little things like, oh, you thought I forgot? Come back an hour later and get me with something. Like it ain't over. So the competition starts in the house, but then even more so, growing up where I grew up in Ocean Township, I started to recognize very early that like there were people that had and people that had not. The haves and have-nots that they talk about. Like I was part of the people in town that didn't have it. And I didn't have it based off of my family situation. But where could I level that playing field? At school, in the classroom, on the field. Like your parents can't help you out here on the field. Your parents can't help you in the classroom. Like I'm just as smart as you guys. I'm just as strong, fast, probably more so than you. So I would be competitive to try to I don't care if we're running the mile. I want to have the fastest mile in the school because like that's a flex. Judge is there for the last out of the fifth. Brent Hedrick gets the job done. Yeah, so compete, man, compete. It's only gonna sharpen your sword. It's only gonna make you better prepared for when like everything is competitive, dog. And
it's fun to compete, bro. Like it's always fun to compete. To me, it's for me. It was always my next door neighbor. I got no siblings, but my next door neighbor, him and I would go back and forth, anything, whether it was Call of Duty or we had to hoop outside when we were hooping, whether it was playing baseball, stickball. We were competing all the time, and that was my first go-to guy, just doing everything. I mean, he had a pool in his backyard. I didn't, but he had a pool in his backyard. I would go over there. We'd compete to see who could, be under the water the longest. And I'd almost, drown every other night because I wanted to beat him. And then, I mean, he ended up passing away, but like now it's a situation I always look towards him and I'm like, I got to be better. It's that daily reminder of just being better. And I'm like, even now, we'll have times where I know during these content years or content months where it's like the numbers are not good. Like my numbers right now are not as good as they used to be. And I got to look to myself and be like, okay, I got to see what I got to do. I was talking to Keith. He was like, you got to go outside. I got to do this. I got to change it up a little bit. And
yeah,
just to do anything we got. Because we have to.
It's also not you, bro. The algorithm is different. The platforms are different. Like some stuff that used to take is not taken anymore. And so that's why I say you got to switch it up. Cause like you could put together a fire video of takes and highlights that like anybody that likes sports and knows what you're talking about is going to be like, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. But the algorithm might not push it to the people that it needs to be pushed to. Like it's weird. Like I just said to my wife, the video that I put out in front of my high school where I used the 50 Cent, damn homie, in high school you was the man, homie. That's doing like 11,000 views on Instagram. It has less than 100 views on TikTok. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense. And like
Beertopia, chill out, bro. I didn't murk nobody, bro. I didn't murk my comp.
Let me find out you murk your murk competition.
I didn't murk my comp. If anything, he would have murked me.
Just be a good teammate. We don't want any bad teammates. That's my advice. I think if you listen to WFAN at all in the last week, you get that joke. Good grief. I I don't even want to go down that road. I'm too close in proximity to go down that road.
I'm anti-beef. I don't care. I'm anti-beef.
No smoke, no smoke, no smoke. Just be a good teammate. The thing of, we're on it now because, I should fire up the TikTok live. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll fire it up from 9 o'clock.
I will say now, while you do that, for me, it's been the opposite. For me on Instagram, because we're talking about the algorithm, for me on Instagram, my same videos aren't really hitting as much. I'm getting like in the hundreds of views, like 600, 700, maybe touching 1,000. On TikTok, that same video's got 5,000, 7,000 views. So they got to figure something out.
TikTok sucks now because the Chinese aren't running it anymore, right? It's American.
My views have been up ever since whoever the U.S. took over, so I'm not complaining. All right, this is my problem. This is my problem, Andrew. You see what's on the screen right now, bro? Keith, when you see what's on the screen, we got to talk about this because this is my problem.
Jazz is up. It's there's 2 outs.
Oh wait, so that stayed a ball or
Keith? Let me know
that's a ball low on my screen. 1-0 to Jazz. Let me see if I hit refresh. Will it skip me forward any?
I don't want you to skip right now. I want you to see the challenge because look at that.
Jazz just challenged that ball outside. It was called a strike. That clips. Does that get clipped and called a strike because of that little? No, over. That's a strike. It was called a ball. The Giants challenged that. It's just so close, man. Like this shit is starting.
When it's like that, that's what annoys me.
Yeah, because it's like it shouldn't be that you like a centimeter of the ball. It's got to be most of the ball. I don't know, man.
How did Arias get out there? You'll see in a sec, but it looked like he was like.
No, this is going to be the year Arias is the Gold Glover, even though he's been the worst defender of all time.
Yeah.
And by the way, that Elliot Ramos, that throw earlier,
yeah,
the guy has one of the worst arms out in left field.
Hey, maybe he worked on it.
He just got the perfect throw to get Ben Rice out.
Yep, that ball came right to him. He got that ball in one hop to the catcher where it needed to be. Oh, okay, yeah. Jazz, I see where that ball is going. It looks like no man's land, but Arias is there. Arias heard me saying that he ain't that good of a fielder. He's looking like it now. All right. Let me see here if I can get this TikTok jumping off.
I don't know if they're going to bring in Jake Bird. Jake Bird was warming up in the bullpen last inning. I don't know if they're going to bring him in, keep Hendrick in.
How many pitches did Hendrick throw? Let me fire off TikTok and then I'll...
Not much, but it could have just been one of those just to get out of that situation.
Yeah, he had 6. So, I mean, that shouldn't be the problem there. But.
All right, now I'm about to bring in the riff-raff that is TikTok on the live, but you guys won't have to deal with that. I'm going live in TikTok studio. All right, let's see here.
That's no man's land for me, bro.
What I said about TikTok is like for the most part, like the people that are talking in the chat, like I fuck with these people. Like I know these people. Like they're consistent people that pop up on my YouTube and my Twitter.
Yep. TikTok,
the algorithm brings anybody in the entire world in here. Oh, hi TikTok folks. I'm talking about you. It could bring in anybody in here. And you know what I get a lot of? It'll be like people that don't really follow me, but they recognize me and they'll be like, this is the guy that got fired from the fan. They'll be like, this guy quit the fan to stream for 12 people?
That's what they do, bro.
It does tickle me. That's why I say it with the laugh. You know. First comment on TikTok. Did you see Luis Roberts walk off? I did. Yeah, I seen it.
Of course, the first comment you get.
Did you see what was the guy's name? Walters or something on the Reds walk off? I was more interested in the Boston Red Sox taking the L.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, that was more on my my watch list.
All right, so Hendrick's back in the game.
Yeah, I figured they'd bring Hendrick back out. Let me go back to the box score and see how many pitches he threw.
It was
And
6.
not many. Yeah, so you bring him back out. Okay, you guys are that far ahead of me because I'm still watching a game commercial. Okay, now we're back. Yeah, so that's like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, I will say this about Brent Hedrick though. Like at the end of last season, when we did one of our lives, Keith. I said I think Hedrick could have an opportunity with some of his pitch movements here. Obviously, working with Matt Blake more, I think he could be solid. And that's all they need from these middle relief guys. I don't need everyone to be a shutdown guy. I really don't. I'm not asking for perfection.
Just don't be Mark Leiter Fluid Jr. Don't be Jonathan Loizaga, Jonathan High Ajita. Don't be Devin Williams, Luke Weaver. They were trash cans, bro. They were literally putting the game in the garbage.
Has Weaver pitched as a Met yet?
Finnegan says it was Bednar warming up already. No, that's Jake Bird.
That's Jake Bird. That guy I'm worried about.
What'd you say, Gabe?
I said, has Weaver pitched for the Mets yet?
Yeah, one inning today, 1 hit, no strikeouts, no walks, no runs. So,
I'm gonna miss his personality. That's it.
For the next break between innings, we need the Crews take on the Fenway Park lobster poutine. A lot of hot takes on it on the interweb. Just sent out a tweet about this. I ain't seen it. I haven't had it. I've never been to Fenway, so there's my take on it. This is the first I've ever heard of it. Lobster poutine.
Yeah, I leave the lobster to the New England guys, bro.
Yeah, I can't get jiggy with that. That's not my forte.
We do a lot of cheese, bacon, eggs over here.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to go to Fenway. I was telling Carabas maybe this is the year, but I don't for me, I don't want to go to Fenway and the Yankees get smacked because I'll literally be in hell. I'll literally go home after. I want to go there and win and enjoy it.
What a couple of my friends did, they just went to Fenway not during a Yankees game, so they don't have to worry about that. Because they're always like, oh, Fenway's one of those you gotta go places.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I agree, but I just like Yankee Stadium too much, bro. I'm sorry.
Devers off the wall.
Yeah, he just threw his hands out and it went to the wall.
I'm seeing it live now. Stand up double. In the TikTok chat, E-Dub Game says, Keith, I already hit a Judge homer bet. I'm not betting right now.
Oracle.
It's too early in the season, but I would say Judge was a lock to homer in back-to-back games after all these dumbasses came in like Stephen A. Smith and others across the country to be like, what's wrong with Judge? He's not coming over. I was like, God, you guys don't know shit about baseball. It's like, just stop, bro. Stop.
They're turning baseball coverage into basketball coverage. I don't know why they're doing that. We got 162 of these games.
Just knock it off. Just knock it off, bro. Like if you never really watch baseball and you're making these takes, like they're making these finite decisions on like what a guy is, and they're picking the wrong guy. If you want to tell me that I don't know. If you want to tell me Ahmed Rosario is cooked and that he can't hit, then like, all right, you can get that off. But Judge is the best in the game. You got to think about what you're saying. It was the first game of the season. Oh yeah, another big spot where Judge doesn't come. It's not a big spot. It's game one. It doesn't mean a damn thing. It was just a big spot because it was the only game on. They won the game. They won the game 7-0. What are you talking about? Finnegan goes, they probably don't know who Rosario is. Exactly. Yo, they should ask Stephen A. Smith anything. Tell me anything about Ahmed Rosario.
That guy just goes to show up, act like he's the biggest celebrity, throw a first pitch up into the first deck, and then that's it.
Yeah, and he's paid. It's so easy for Stephen A. to just pull up.
Hey, but he grinded. He grinded.
I mean, respect to the grind, but at the same time, bro, like this is professional, right? This is the worldwide leader in sports, and too many times Stephen A. has said some just egregious stuff that it's like, bro, chill. You didn't even do your homework, or we know you don't know. I don't want to hear him talk baseball at all. It was IKF's second year on the team. when he turned into like a utility guy. And I think the Yankees were losing some games. Whatever, it was 2023 when Judge was out. And Stephen A's take was, whatever his name is, Isaiah Falefa, Connor Falefa, whatever his name is, get him off the New York Yankees. And I'm like, that was the take from last year, bro. That was what we were saying in 2022. We don't care about IKF playing in left field or center field or being like, what? Why are you attacking IKF?
Yeah, and then he was attacking Isaiah Hartenstein before, when he was actually
stupid.
One of the most,
I remember that too. He couldn't even say his name.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why Josh Hart said he's a part-time Knicks fan. Like, you didn't even know who iHeart was, bro. I remember watching that and being like, come on, bro. Like, you can't even, like, come on. You're in New York. You don't know how to pronounce this guy's name?
It's bad, bro.
And then, and you're dragging this guy like he's not good. Like, he's not like, I don't know. That was odd. It's like you telling yourself. You telling yourself that you don't really watch and you don't really know what you're talking about, and you get paid $20 million a year to watch and know what you're talking about. Damn.
But then my biggest problem is when someone challenges about him, like Josh Hart, and says that, then he acts all, oh, you know who I know, I'm Steven. Like, bro, like, come on.
Yeah, Stephen A loves to like get into these little back and forths and then flex who he is and what he did. I'm number one, first take number one on 14 years. I got a top radio show. I got a top YouTube show. We know all that. You're still wrong. And that doesn't change the fact that you're a part-time Knicks fan. You're not really locked in like that. Oh, no. Yeah. Another knock. Runners at the corners. No outs here. Jake Bird.
C&I grounder there. Perfectly through the 5-6.
Well, we might be in a little bit of a spot here. So for the TikTok audience, I am live on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. Just search Keith McPherson. If you want to watch my guests, I got my boy Andrew and Gabe on, young up-and-coming guys that I'm just trying to give some light and give the opportunity to be on with me, and then maybe people see them, follow them, and then, you pass it along, you pay it forward. But if you're watching on TikTok, you can only see me because I'm using TikTok Studio, and we're watching the Yankees game. It's 3-1 Yankees. Runners at the corners. Jake Bird is in, the Yankees' third pitcher of the evening, and we're in a little bit of a shaky spot here because Willie Adames is at the plate with no outs, and I don't know. If they showed us that probability, it's probably over a 50% chance that the Giants are set up to tie the game in this inning. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to jump into the YouTube chat and see if we got anything there. Then I'll go back to you folks on TikTok. Make sure you guys do the like, send a rose, send a gift badge. Make sure you guys are following me on TikTok. Let's see. We just started running this TikTok 9 minutes ago. 156 likes, 1 follow, 1 gift, 180 total views. And we got 15 people watching, 16 now. This guy quit the fan for 16 people to watch his TikTok live. That's crazy. All right, let's see if we got anything else after that poutine reference.
Hey, Grunt, thank you. Thank you for the good luck. Andrew and I gonna need it, but we gonna work hard too.
Appreciate it.
Do you need me to mod over at TikTok, Keith? Yeah, if you want to jump on Beertopia, I know I made you a moderator on TikTok. I just started adding a couple moderators over there. I don't know. Like, the thing about me is, like, I need moderators, yeah, but I promise you, can't nobody hurt my feelings with what they say on the internet. I'm a grown-ass man, and I've been doing this a long time. And Willie Adames goes down. Jake Bird strikes him out. Two to get.
Somebody earlier in the day said, watch out for Bader today. Let's
hope that's not. It was actually Beertopia who said that, so let's hope that's not a thing.
Gabe,
all right. Let's see. Nope, you guys are ahead of me. Something bad happened. Harrison Bader. I know he's going to be on it.
I'm not saying it. I didn't say anything.
I'm hoping it's a ground and a double play.
Andrew's the one doing little.
I'm hoping it's a ground and a double play.
I didn't say if it was good or bad,
Oh, your hands are just up in the air. You're right.
I'm hoping it's a ground and a double play.
Grunt, solid work. Just have fun. Oh, we only have fun over here, bro.
I'm hoping it's a ground and a double play. Jazz, Cabby. Yeah. Got him.
What does Cabby got to do to change your opinion, bro? Can we talk about that? Because you're
I told you maybe I didn't tell you my opinion changed as soon as the first game started. So
really?
Yeah, because I root for the Laundry. I'm not going to hate on him. I want him to do amazing. But what I felt like, and I changed my tune on it. This is what I felt like. I would say 2 months ago, coming into spring training. And spring training also changed my opinion too. Coming into spring training, there was so much glazing of Jose Caballero, and I feel like it was because everybody hates Volpe. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Volpe supporter. I can't say I'm a Volpe fan. I'm not a fan of anybody that's been that detrimental to the team's success. Mm-hmm. But I always caution folks, right? Before you go champion Jose Caballero, this is how I felt before. We'll bring it back current. But what I was saying is, before you go champion Jose Caballero as the savior, realize that nobody wanted him to be their starting shortstop. He just got traded twice. Like, he's best suited as a utility guy. He's best suited as a pinch running, late innings guy that can be an agitator, that can play multiple positions. He's not supposed to be anybody in Major League Baseball's starting shortstop. And this is the New York Yankees. Now, the starting shortstop that they had before him led the league in errors, struck out 150 times, was terrible. I know that. But there was a take that I had about Caballero that I said, you might be looking for a different option by May. He might annoy you with some of the things that he does early on in the season, where you might be longing for Anthony Volpe. Now, after watching him in spring, I no longer felt like that. And then what I last said recently, I might have said it on WFAN, I might have said it on a live stream, is I root for the Laundry, bro. I'm rooting for Jose Caballero to be excellent. I hope he has an all-star caliber year. I'm not going to speak any evil against that man. I want him to do good, because if he's annoying us, he's costing us games. So, what does Jose Caballero have to do to change my opinion? It already happened. He already changed my opinion by showing up to camp, and me realizing, like, also all the hate that Trent Grisham got. I'm like, why would I hate on Trent Grisham? Why would I hate on Jose Caballero? Like, I'm trying to win.
Yep. No, I love that. Yeah.
Gabby has to make that grab. He did. Going back to the chat.
Hey, 5 weeks ago, I just want to say, I'm playbook, bro. I was gassing up Cabby, bro.
Nah, good. And like,
gassing him up. But I will say, like, a lot of what you were saying is true. A lot of people were gassing him up because they hated Volpe so much. Me, I was gassing him up because I like what he did at the end of last year.
But check me out. He's a better option than Volpe. But when Volpe is ready, Volpe is ready, you don't know if that's true, that Caballero is better than Volpe. He is. Like, just off of 3 games, his at bats, he looks better than Volpe has looked. But what I'm telling you is, Volpe was hurt all year, and they love Volpe. And when he's ready, I'm back to the game. That first pitch was up by Caballero's eyes. But what I'm saying is, when Volpe is ready, they're going to give him an opportunity to start at shortstop, because they probably feel like the team is stronger with an everyday shortstop in Volpe and Caballero being used how I just said he's supposed to be used. And I like the Hirachis he's wearing. Those cleats. Those cleats are fire.
Oh, yeah.
Popped it up. But yeah, anyway. So the YouTube chat is slowed down. Jersey Flow says, yo, Keith, I need that shirt. The thing is, like, I could tell y'all where to get it, but I don't want to give y'all my sauce. You feel me? Like, I don't want to give y'all my drip. Like, and I don't make no money off this shirt. I got the Your WFAN shirts. You guys want one of those? I could send you the link, or I could send it to your crib. But this shirt, I actually went and paid for, a Bronx company, and I don't want to tell y'all where I get some of my cooler off-brand Yankee stuff, and then I go to the stadium and I see 30 people rocking a shirt that I got. I'm like, nah, bruh. I'm like, y'all jacking my. Nah, I should have never told y'all where to get that shirt at. All right, so let me go back to the TikTok chat, because now we're rolling on TikTok. We got 301 total viewers. We've got 1,400 likes, 3 new followers. My name is Keith, if you've never seen me before. I might have popped up on your algorithm with a couple takes. I feel like I'm one of one, and we all should feel like we're one of one. But I just feel like I got a different look. You see the locks, you see the Yankee stuff, the voice, The voice is God given. I'm blessed. I do radio. I do live streams. I do podcasts. I do events. I do a lot of stuff in the sports world. Like, it's an absolute God dream that, like, I played sports, watched sports growing up. And as a grown ass man, I've made my living in New York City, the hardest place to make it in the media. So I'm on this live tonight because it's just a way to be available. Last night I was on Fox Sports Radio National with Rob Parker doing The Odd Couple from 7 to 10. We talked about everything from Tiger Woods to Tom Brady claiming that he could have came back to the NFL recently, to who's the Iceman, George Gervin or Caleb Williams. I had to throw Drake in there. We obviously talked March Madness, Michigan State, UConn, St. John's, Duke. And I consider myself someone that can talk football. I always say football because I played football. That was my heart. Football, baseball, basketball, and I even picked up a little bit of hockey. So you'll see me probably doing that on any live stream, any content, and maybe even on your TV screen. I've been on TV a few different times here. So if you're watching on TikTok, thanks for pulling up. Follow my TikTok because honestly, my shit lacking. When TikTok was really like, 13-year-old girls dancing in their rooms doing trends, I was like, I can't get jiggy with this. Not for me. So I wasn't on it. But now I'm on it because it's just a massive platform to kind of get reach. And when you do these lives, it opens you up to so many different people. And I know some of you in this chat probably have seen me before, but I had to do a little intro for anybody that is tuning in for the first time. Toy Story Wood said, Keith, Austin Wells going to make you eat your words. Did I have something else about Austin Wells that I need to take back? After Austin Wells performed the way he did in the World Baseball Classic, I said, we're good. He's going to definitely have a bounce back year. And we need that.
And how much do you really need from Austin Wells? Like
at the 9 spot, I mean, just what he did in the first game, good enough for me.
I'm saying compared to last season's totals.
I mean,
like a 99 OPS plus, still top 10 catcher in terms of his catching value overall with his framing.
I think in that first stream, I said, we forget that he was batting cleanup as a rookie.
Yep.
On a team that went to the World Series. Like he's it's in there. It's in there. He's got dad strength now, had his first kid. It's in there. I got nothing bad to say about Austin Wells. He caught 2 shutouts to start the season. He drove in runs, bottom of the order. He's been great. And I expect him to be good. I expect him to hit and be good behind the dish.
See, in the Twitter chat, Sean_Noah goes, Def needs to be better than last year. He was horrible. He just wasn't horrible, though. You see a 219 batting average. I understand you might think that's awful. And yes, 219 batting average, not good. I'm not saying it's good. But 20 home runs for a guy who also is one of the best framing catchers in the entire league. He's a top 10 catcher in terms of catching value overall. Imagine if he gets back to his old hitting ways of hitting maybe 245, 250, 25 plus home runs with a close to 800 OPS. That's not out of reach for Austin Wells. So
you know what it was, Gabe?
I can't say that.
Last year with Austin Wells, he had at least 3 hits that I remember, doubles that went off the top of the wall that were this close to being home runs. And what it was it was compounded. Him being at the bottom of the order with Volpe, with McMahon, the strikeouts, it felt like they were automatic outs at the bottom of the order. You can't have it. Let me see. Back to the TikTok chat. I don't like Cabby batting 7th behind Stanton. Giancarlo gets on and you handcuff Cabby's speed. Where you want him higher in the lineup?
Would you want him above Stanton?
No, you can't do that.
That's what I'm saying though. The only way that makes sense to what that comment's saying.
You want to lead him off and put Trent Grisham down there? No, they have trust. The Yankees have the right lineup. Micah X Rod says, I'm longing for Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt is going to be in Kansas his entire career. Yeah. Cletus says, Witt is signed for 15 years. He's not going anywhere. Finnegan says, is Cabby under contract next season? Nope. I bet you Volpe's their starter. Cabby's on a 1-year deal. 2 says, any thoughts on the BT-Geo beef? Just be a good teammate. TRW West says, worst WFAN host? Can't be talking about me. Can't be talking. That's big cap. That's ball cap. Can't be talking about me. But this is what y'all TikTok weirdos do. I don't know who this guy is, but he comes in and he sees me. He recognized me, so he's on his phone. He's like, "Oh, this guy's from WFAN." I'm gonna type worst WFAN host. Send it. You know that shit's not true. Finnegan says, I've been listening since day one on the fan. You're the man who got me into the Nets, sadly now. I'm sorry. I let a lot of y'all into that. I'll say this because I was talking Nets. It wasn't supposed to be this way. It wasn't supposed to be this way. If you look at my Instagram, there's a young kid that I ran into at my high school. And we did a before and after picture. It was crazy. I ran into this kid. Let me show you all the before and after. I ran into this kid at a Nets season ticket holder event in Brooklyn in 2022. He's wearing the KD jersey on my right. That was in 2022. Fast forward 4 years later, there he is. He's a grown ass man, but he's still repping. He's in school wearing a Vince Carter jersey because that's all we can do. We can't wear. What are you gonna wear? A Nick Claxton jersey to school?
I got my J Kid, so but not a lot to.
We all have our J Kid and Vince Carter jerseys. Oh, somebody on TikTok making it rain. Notorious IQ sent a gem gun. Appreciate you. If you guys are watching on YouTube, usually when I get those, I get the super chat. I hit them with the cha-ching.
Nice.
But they can't hear it. It's separate. I could stream TikTok through StreamYard, but you get 3 platforms. I'm using YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm experimenting with some stuff. The first stream I did, I had live on assist with the score bug. And if you want to use the score bug, it doesn't allow you to bring guests in like I have you guys. So, yeah, we're doing a few different things. Let me clear this TikTok chat, and then we'll get back to the YouTube. Again, if you're on TikTok and you want to see Andrew and Gabe, my 2 co-hosts right now, and then, just a more immersive experience, search McPherson Brand or Keith McPherson on YouTube. Search Keith McPherson on Twitter, Keith McPherson on Twitch. Just go to the other app in your phone. It's a little bit better viewing experience. All right, so what did he say? The beard does wonders for him? Who are we talking about, the beard? Oh, Austin Wells. Give Cabby the Gardner treatment and put him at 9. No, they're not going to do that because of he's a right-handed hitter. When you look at how the lineup stacks up, they're not going to put him there. That's just like, I'm trying to think, like it's you got McMahon, you got Wells, you got Grisham. Like you got to split up the lefties. And you got Jazz. It's just we're very left-handed. I feel you. He says double leadoff. I understand where you're going with, having 2 speed guys. When Volpe comes back, Volpe will be 9. What you think the Cardinals going to do? The St. Louis Cardinals or the Arizona Cardinals?
I mean, I could talk about St. Louis Cardinals, but I don't know if we're really doing that today. This is what this JJ Weatherhold's great. I mean, he had another great day today. He's a rookie.
Yeah, they won. They're beating up Tampa. They're 2-0. But like
Weatherhold's great. I really like Burleson. Their pitching sucks though, and that's the thing. Miles Michaelis not good. They're starting with Matthew Liberatore. Like he's
Michaelis is Nats now.
Oh, who did they have today?
Who pitched today?
Miles today.
I don't know. I got it tonight when I go to sleep. I'm going to look at all the box scores. I'll say this about what St. Louis is going to do. St. Louis is going to do this all-you-can-eat buffet deal in Big Mac land. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
Oh.
That's a good way to get people over there, though, no?
Hell yeah. I've never been there, but I'm like, oh, that's that's a good way to get people to pull up. It's all you can eat. And it's called the Coca-Cola Unlimited All-You-Can-Eat Seats. So for the 2026 season, in Big Mac Land, sections 271, 272, and Left Field Lounge, you have unlimited access to classic ballpark favorites and ice-cold Coca-Cola products. So any of the sodas, fountain sodas, hot dogs, chicken tenders, bratwurst, nacho chips, French fries, popcorn, peanuts, kettle chips, ice cream cups, starting as low as $29. That's a done deal. That's easy money. Like, what? Bro, you go to a night game, you go to a day game, $29, even if there's extra fees or whatnot. Like, oh, Yankees challenged. calls are overturned. Yankees still retain their challenges, and they get out of that inning. Austin Wells, just speaking of the devil, Austin Wells been on it. Good. We're rolling here.
Value.
So, yeah, that's what St. Louis is going to do.
Michael McGreevy today.
Michael McGreevy. Yeah, so that's 6 innings. 5
Michael
strikes.
McGreevy.
Yeah, and nobody knows who he is, but that's okay.
Not familiar. Oh, I said when we get a super chat, we'll do something. But we do have money being thrown because we have a new member. Gregory Goodwin, 4292. Appreciate you becoming a member on my YouTube channel. What I will say about that is these live streams, as we grow and get bigger and this thing builds during the season, I'm not going to be on for everybody. What we'll do is we'll do like a after hours, pun intended. We'll do a post-game show, or we'll do like an extended, like behind the scenes type of live where then, I'll answer the question of like, what do you think about the BT and Geo beef? For members only, stay tuned. I'll get into it right after this. So yeah, we'll have some exclusive content where I go a little deeper into some things. So thanks for signing up. Thanks for being a member. Appreciate that, because it's a subscription. It's money in my pocket every month. And that's just a solid way for people to say, hey, we rock with you. We support you. So thanks for that. Back to the TikTok chat before we go back to YouTube and whatnot. The TikTok chat is rolling now. So Soprano 2628 says, KM, the best. 2 says, much respect to your hustle. I remember hopping into your lives from you at the Barclays. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, it's so sad. I'm a New Jersey Nets fan. I boycotted the team. My beautiful wife, when we were in college, got me tickets to see Barclays Center. I forget what year it was for my birthday. I think it was like 2011. And then I understood why they left Continental Airlines Arena and the Prudential Center. They got a brand new arena and a different rebrand and a vibe, whatever. The Nets will get good again. And when they do, I'm going to pop out. The Nets will get good again, and I'll pop right back out. I'm a fair weather fan completely. I'm completely fair weather.
I spent half my year at Barclays Center covering the Liberty, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Barclays Center right now is really good looking. Really good looking.
Oh, yeah.
They're upgrading all the time. All the security guys, not much of Net fans, those guys. They're more Liberty fans. It's so funny. There's this one security guy. I don't know his name off the top of my head. But he always, every time I go there, he always asks me about the Liberty. And I'm like, bro, don't you do Nets games too? He's like, bro, come on, bro. he just gives me that look. It was like, come on, man.
All right, so here we are in the top of the 8th. Trent Grisham is up. And, we're not far away from the Yankees winning this game 3-1, but let's get it going here. Grisham with a base knock, as I see in the TikTok chat, right here in the YouTube chat. Need to tack on some runs for the pen. Let's get another insurance run on this thing. Anthony Correcchia says Luis Robert for MVP. See, this is how you Met fans get. I thought Juan Soto was going to be MVP.
That's a good one.
Now it's Luis Robert for MVP. Just settle down. That's the thing about the Met fan. They don't know how to process anything.
Well, they're psychoanalyzing the way the intros now with Soto and Lindor. And
yeah, it's like they do too much. That's what I mean about they don't know how to process anything. They're analyzing Lindor and Soto's relationship. Just chill, bro. We're a couple games into the season. Don't overthink it.
Too, bro, and it's a mess.
Jess Leffler says we're seeing a lot of ABS this game. We are, and the Yankees haven't lost a challenge. King Lou in here. What's up? King Lou says, what's good, Keith? Glad I caught you live. Thanks. D Money says, can't pull up when you know we're going to lose.
Yeah, but I mean, for Barkley, for Nets.
Yeah, bro. And that's what I'm saying.
People pull up to watch the other teams, though. Like you pull up to watch LeBron, Curry, KD.
Anyone, any other team that has a star player or a fan base can overtake Barclays.
I went to that Nuggets game in January when everyone was hurt for them.
Jokic. Everyone thought Jokic was going to play. I was supposed to go to that game and see Jokic. He didn't play. He got hurt right before it.
We won, and that's the only time I've seen the Nets win in person. So
there you go.
Only time?
Only time is crazy.
Only time is insane. That is nuts. That's the only win you've seen.
Okay, I haven't been to that that many.
You haven't been to that many games, but that too. It's a hike. You live in Jersey.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's a hike for people in Jersey to drive all the way to Brooklyn, bro.
I did the train and subway for that one.
How long is that for you?
Even the train and subway is a journey.
Yeah, it was an hour and a half train. Then you have to walk to the station, which is like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
No, it's forever.
Yeah,
if you stay on the train,
game too, and then you're getting home at like midnight. Nah, bro.
nah, yeah, right. Exactly. It's too much, especially for a high school guy. Like your parents, like, what are you doing? They think you're going to Narnia or some shit. Like, can you get back?
Well, so last year I did the Subway series when the Knicks were playing, and they beat the Celtics that same night, and New Jersey Transit was down because they were striking. So we had to do path in. We did through Hoboken and all that. So then by the time that game's over, we come back, we get out of the subway, and it's in the middle, like right at MSG, and the streets are flooded. You can't get anywhere. And now all these people from Jersey all have to go back from the Yankees game and from the Knicks game on the path. and you're going through this. So we end up in Jersey City at 1 a.m. trying to get an Uber back because my friend couldn't drive yet. And so we're just in Jersey City at like 1 o'clock in the morning trying to get back from the Subway series. And that was not it.
At least y'all were sober.
Yeah.
At least you young boys were sober. I've had some of them nights where you're not sober. You miss a train. You take a train in the wrong direction. It's like the train's not running for another 25 minutes. Like, damn, we're never getting out of the city.
Well, the first train, we walked like 20 blocks in the middle of the night to the next path station. And we get there, the first train comes, the doors open, people fall out of it. So then we have to wait for the next one. And then we just decided to screw it and squeeze into that one. And so,
public transit. That's what, honestly, I'm not beat. I think this summer too, I'm just going to stay sober and drive and pay the tolls and pay the gas. Because sometimes relying on the trains and there being too many people and them unreliable, like, I'm not beat for it, bro.
It's bad, bro. Like every time I have to go to the stadium, it's get on that train. And then I gotta transfer train. I gotta hike 10 blocks in the city, get another train, get to Queens. Then from Queens, I gotta drive. It's a mess, bro. It's a mess.
You guys gonna be at the stadium this weekend?
I'll be at opening day on Friday, but the rain is blowing mine. I'm just like, it's messing up my plans. Where I'm like, I'm just go to Billy's and watch. Like being in, I've done the opening day rain game, and it's not fun. Yeah. It's not fun. In 2018, it snowed and they pushed the game back the next day and it still rained and they had to play it and it was cold and it's not a fun day at the stadium. It literally kills all the vibes of opening day to be at opening day with inclement weather. And it being a Friday game that they have to play this year, they'll probably just delay it. Like if it's raining, they won't start it at 1:35 and I don't know, it's just going to be a long, exhausting day. It's kind of bringing my expectations down for what we're going to get. So in the TikTok chat, Lou just asked me, you're going to be at opening day with the Bleacher Creatures? Yeah, it's a holiday, but if it's raining, it fucks everything up. Even 2021, it was a little cold and rainy and just it being damp out there and cold out there. And like, I don't know. We'll see. The weather can change, but I'm just like a little less excited now because of what's in the forecast.
I'll be in the bleachers on Saturday, I think. So, might as well not pay like $200 to go on Friday and just see.
No. What would your bleacher seat cost you for Saturday?
I think it was like 90 with fees and everything.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
To get it under 100 is straight.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll take that any day. Definitely well worth it. So.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, the weather could change. The Bronx is in a weird spot too, where like it might rain there for a little bit and then not continue to rain.
You get a lot of on and off over there.
All right, Ben Rice with 2 on, 1 out, 2-1 count on my end. You guys, I'm sure, are ahead of me. If you're on TikTok, again, I have 2 guests that are on my stream. You guys can't see them. I'm on TikTok Studio. You only got me. If you want to see my guests and be able to hear my guests, go to my YouTube channel, go to my Twitter channel or my Twitch. Keith McPherson, same name, first name, last name. Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks. And let's see if Ben Rice can do it again. He drove in the first run. Finnegan asked me before, Keith, how's the family doing? Good. They're sleeping. My son, let me check the baby cam. My son should be sleeping, but I know he could probably hear me a little bit from down the hallway. No, he's knocked out. He's knocked out. Good. Ben Rice strikes out. And, my wife, bless her heart, she was dealing with him because he is he's potty trained now, so we have like broken down his crib. He's allowed to walk into the bathroom and he can walk into the apartment at night, and he's been walking and going to our room and waking us up at night. My wife, because I hadn't been sleeping, I had been doing it all week. And then I had nighttime radio shows. I had meetings. I went and shot this pilot episode for this thing I'm working on. Like I did all these different things. I had the content creator event this week. I had to go to my high school and talk. But every night my son was waking me up. So my wife kind of took that responsibility last night. So I think she might be already asleep too. So how's the family doing? All good on the home front. Daddy's doing his live stream, doing his thing. And they're getting their rest, and I'm going to join them right after this. We'll probably do a little bit of a post-game show. We'll do a hot take of the day. We'll do a big shot of the night, and then I'll wrap this thing up. But, yeah, thanks for asking. Let's see. Who's this texting me right now?
Did the Mariners play? I'm asking because I still don't think Cal Raleigh has a hit. Oh, no, he hasn't. They're about to start.
Oh, Keith, did you ever find that email you were talking about?
Oh, yeah, I did want to look for that. Let me see, because it was so random.
He needs his name shouted out.
Well, yeah, it was so random, though.
I'm interested in this because I'm like, who?
It was like I think it was like a teacher or something, bro. Let me look. Let me look. You guys do the talking. TikTok. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find this email
Got standing up
because it was so random. I'm like, yo, this dude just brought up Andrew Hefner, and he called him Alex, and I had to correct him in the email, bro. I'm like, you mean Andrew?
So
let me see.
Cal's got one walk, no hits yet. So
yeah, I get so many emails and Google alerts and random stuff. I don't know. I think it was last week. Let me go back to last week. The days are flying by. We're about to be in April.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
No, it really is. It really is. I was just doing Christmas things.
I got finals coming up. I got APs coming up. This is not going to be a good
I don't miss going to school at all. I don't ever miss going to class or taking tests. I did enough. I did more than enough.
I basically got to enjoy one nice calm week of Yankees baseball and then got to lock in. So,
yeah, I look at my son and I feel bad for him. I'm like, damn, bro, you got to go to mad classes, bro. You so little. You got so much school ahead of you. This shit sucks.
You gonna be helping him with homework when that comes around?
Nah, Claude or Gemini, somebody gonna be helping him.
The nice thing is I'm starting to see like colleges and like what I'm gonna do next and stuff like that. And it's like having majors and taking a major that you're actually interested in is actually going to be the most refreshing thing ever. Because I could get through math, get through science, all that kind of stuff. But I want to be writing. I want to be doing. I want to be talking to people and stuff like that. So
yeah, that definitely helps. But man, there's always just like gen ed and prerequisites and other stuff that you have to take.
Look for ways to get credits for I needed history credits and for like gen ed stuff. But if you'll be able to you could probably find like some of these like spin-off elective courses that could count as those gen ed credits. Mm-hmm. I took a baseball history class. The greatest thing. I got my history credit.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Bro. So
that's really cool.
You definitely got to look out for classes like that, no matter where you go. I went to Hofstra, but like everyone's got their own little thing.
I'm losing people in the TikTok live, but it is what it is. I'm trying to find this email, and I don't care. The TikTok live is still, I'm still getting money on the TikTok live. It's still doing numbers on the TikTok live, but people are probably checking in on TikTok. They're like, this guy's just looking at a screen, not talking. I'm like, yeah, because I'm going back. I'm at March 23rd in my emails trying to figure out who this dude was that hit me.
So Gabe, you've had a interesting month of basketball for your school then, huh?
Yeah, I mean it was great, right? To see them Speedy's my guy. So like seeing him finally get back. It's like he's going to get a statue put up too. I knew they didn't have a chance, but I thought that maybe they could at least cover the spread, and ended up not happening either of those things. But everyone that is in that system, just all great people. Because a couple of my friends who were there when I was my senior year, they got to broadcast in Tampa, so they got the whole chartered flight stuff, and I was a little bit jealous because I was like, man, why couldn't they make the tournament when I was there? But nah, bro, they deserved it. And it was definitely fun stuff for them.
I'm sure. I mean, that's
awesome. The beauty of the mid-major.
Oh, yeah, that's all. That's what I cover. So waiting for a Jersey team to go back, but we'll be there soon. It's gonna be.
How'd you feel about those Princeton teams like a couple of years back? Because you had Xavier Lee, you had Tosan on that Princeton team.
Yeah, I got my first media passes for Princeton like the year that last year, which was Caden Pierce and Xavier Lee's last year together. And I mean, that team was fun to watch. And this year, listen, it wasn't the season that they wanted. They missed Ivy Madness, blah, 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 whatever. They're running back the same. They're pulling the Yankees, and it's rare nowadays. They had no seniors this year. They're running back the exact same team, adding in a 7-foot tall freshman that's incoming. I think it's going to be great, especially against some Ivy League competition with some more experienced players. I'm excited.
Yeah, and that's what it's about for all the Yankees. We got Tim Hill, though. Tim Hill now back on the mound. He's 9 pitches in.
Ooh.
1 out here, bottom of the 8th. I don't know where Keith's at. I don't care anymore. I'm just ahead of you. He's probably doing his little TikTok thing over there, working the buttons there.
I don't know if we got his mic.
Nah, he can be muted up. Let's run the show.
Yeah, I was muted. I'm saying, at this point, I'm rooting for outs. I'll take a 3-1 win sweep, and I'm looking for this email, and I'm also the TikTok chat, or my TikTok live dropped down to 7 people because people are probably popping in and they're like, this guy's live, but he's not saying anything. He doesn't even acknowledge the chat. I'm trying to find something. I'm working on something, bro. My bad. I'm like, did I dream this?
Man,
I know I didn't dream this.
Matt Blake is so good at his job, folks. He's just so good at it.
Let's see.
I love, bro. Devers has the same look every time when something like that happens when he's walking off. Just it's the best.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing Devers walk back to the dugout, man. Because it used to never happen. It used to be after home runs to Garrett Cole. Now, not so much.
And he'd look at him the same way, So, all good.
I think that trade ended up benefiting the Red Sox, obviously, but I was just happy that
double play.
Devers anymore.
Yeah.
There's the outs that I need.
That was. So is that three double plays today? Is that what that is?
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Bodes well for our middle infield that people were maybe doubting a bit.
And look, Caballero's solid defensively as well.
I wish I could just search. If I search your name in my email, I don't know.
Well, if it was the last name, you could definitely just search up the last name. It'll pop up.
Nah, and I'm telling you, bro, it was so random that this dude brought Andrews. Oh, here it is. I was able to go to Google and I think find it. Let's see. No, that's not it either.
Good. Yankees are looking good, bro. Looking good. Close to. I'm not going to jinx anything, but it's looking good.
Yeah, this is a good one. I was looking. Let's see here. Damn, Stanton batting a perfect 500.
Yeah, I mean, I made a video a couple days ago or a week ago. I was like, guys, I think we get, and we're seeing it with Mike Trout too. We might get one more year of prime Stanton. He's made it known this year more than any year for me. He's made it known he wants to play as much games as possible. He knows that he's hurting.
Yeah, because the Yankees can get rid of him next year for no money. It's maybe, probably what they're gonna do.
Maybe staying off the potato chips is good for him.
Yeah,
he can't. That was so stupid, and I think that pissed him off. Randy Miller pissed him off with that whole story about the potato chips because come on, bro.
It pissed me off too because it was probably a comment that he kind of made a little bit hyperbole, but since it was written, we're all taking it as the most serious thing in the world.
It did not matter.
It doesn't matter. It never did.
That was
Look, Randy Miller. I respect everyone on the Yankees beat. I mean, but like when we read that, we think, oh, this guy's cooked, bro. This is the exact same pain that he.
What I thought was he was re-injured. That's I was like, wait, I thought he was healthy. Boone just said he came into camp healthy. I thought he was healthy. So,
but it's the same.
I want to find the original like article or whatever the piece was on that because like I think I saw like John Boy post about it and I was just like, what?
Yeah, but that's what everybody thought, Andrew. It was like, oh, he got hurt again? Like, no, but then Chris made sure to let us know. It was like, hey, this is the exact same thing that was, which we kind of I kind of already knew, but it's weird. With
it was Randy, bro. Randy being Randy. Randy always does some shit like that. Randy's the same one that said that the Yankees weren't going to offer Juan Soto, that they'd be nowhere close, that it would be the Blue Jays and somebody else. And it was like, where'd you get that information from?
So this is what Stanton had a like direct quote that says, I can't open a bottle. I can't open a bag of chips, a bag of anything. That's the way it is. Just get me in the box. The key is to get in the box.
Yeah.
He can open them. It probably hurts. He probably feel what he was saying was exaggerating. Like, I feel the pain opening a bottle of water, opening a bag of chips. Like I can't. He physically can. I can't do that without feeling the pain. If he's able to go out there and pick up a 2-pound bat, and clearly he's fine. He hit a home run. Like he's fine.
Does this just annoy me? Maybe I'm getting a little too old. The ads behind the batters being like.
Oh, I was talking about that in my first stream.
Bro, it's so
the
bad.
hologram ads to me are stupid.
So bad.
You see the one on the Netflix broadcast where it got like discolored and like
the worst thing ever. Yeah.
It looks weird.
Yeah.
It's a green screen. Like they can't afford to just have a rolling ad that like just turns over.
But it's weird because it's stadium ads versus TV ads. Like stadium ads, they have their own advertising licenses and what they're putting in certain places. TV has their own thing, so they superimpose it on each other's thing.
Oh my god, hockey games are insane now. If you
on the glass,
every board, every on the glass, on the ice itself, like it's crazy.
And it's happening more and more with basketball too. They're adding more stupid ads on the court that aren't actually there. I like when sometimes it glitches out and you just see the ads just like flying all over the place. You got no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't find this email. I'm like, this is stupid. I have like 5 different email accounts. I'm like, I didn't know this guy's name. It was one of those things. It was like somebody that might have emailed me in the past emailed me again because my name came up tied to Andrew.
Yeah. You can't just search up like Alex or anything or Andrew.
No, because then it's going to be every human being named Alex. I already tried that. Alex and Andrew, everyone whose name is that like triggers in the search. Like you can't search the subject. Like it's all like you can't. I don't know. There's no way to search. I'm scrolling. I'm gonna find it.
Chris goes. Tim Hill
because it was recently.
Pack of Marlboro Reds rolled up in his sleeve. Hey, but that's the vibe. He goes up there and he's gonna pitch rubber arm and he's gonna get outs. I love Tim Hill, bro. I love Tim
Hill. Tim Hill's a fun guy. Wow. Let's see if Cobby can do something.
Yeah, let's see what Cabby can do. 0 for 3 today, not great.
I'm not worried. We should be good. We should be good.
Defense. I think
they're not about to walk us off.
I saw Bednar warming up in the bullpen too, so he'll be up for the 9th for the save.
Yep. Good Tim Hill, dude. 11. I mean, he's so efficient. 11
last
pitches.
Year too. He just never gets talked about enough.
Yeah. Would we get him for? I think we gave him a contract.
Tim Hill?
Offseason. Yeah.
Nothing. He was with the White Sox. I think they released him and the Yankees picked him up.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Last year we gave him.
What did we pay him? He's on like a 1-year deal. He's on a short-term deal with the Yankees, but I think he was garbage. I think the Yankees maybe they gave something up, but
we gave him a $3 million club option for this year, so that's what he's on.
Nada.
Yeah, and he's going to be one of the more effective bullpen guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have those guys in the pen.
Those are the guys you need. You know, we talk about how the Yankees need the middle relief to be beefed up. You know, guys like Tim Hill are going to be the guys that are going to get it done every single time.
McMahon, let's see. waiting for. I mean, the bottom of this lineup. How many hits? I think that
Oh, and I figured that sound out. That's coming from your mic, Andrew. So check your wires. Check your connection. It sounds like a shortage in your mic,
I will.
or it's your internet. I don't care. But I think I saw you adjust the thing before like this, and I heard the same kind of sound.
I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere. My internet is not it, so maybe it could definitely be that.
Understood.
Yeah, I think I saw they had.
Oh, I found it, and I was able to search. Let me see. It came to my work email.
Okay.
Okay, let me read this on the side before I say what I say here.
I saw that the 5 through 9 hitters in the lineup on opening day, I think had 7 out of the 10 Yankees hits.
Yeah, they were cooking.
That's good.
So this is random as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the funny story from March 5th.
Okay.
Hi, Keith. We met at the Odyssey holiday party 2 years ago.
Okay.
I don't know who this person is.
Okay.
And like, you know what? I feel so bad. In the last like few years, I've met so many people that like it being on the radio, being anyone of like a public figure, like it changes how you meet people. Like people meet me and already know who I am. I meet them, I don't know who they are, and I have to retain that. They're not going to forget who I am. I'm just like, it's too many people. So I have no idea who this is, but she sends the email and she says, I briefly saw you there this year as well when I was chatting with Shelly Wade. I know who Shelly is. I hope you and your family are doing great. This is such a random connection, but bear with me. Tomorrow I have a final round interview at a private school in New Jersey, Pingree. During my earlier interviews, someone tipped me off to a great kid named Alex Hefner who wants to be a sports broadcaster. Fast forward to today, I'm reading up on him, and the article mentions how much he loves listening to you and how excited he was to interview you. This connection brought me so much joy, so I had to reach out to you. I hope you know how much of an impact you've made on him. And I'm like,
Yeah. That is.
let me
my
look this
school.
person up because she
Yeah.
could be watching. She could be watching right now. Like, wow,
That is-
really? What a jerk. Oh, I do know who this woman is. She could be watching right now. I do remember meeting her. I did follow her on Instagram. I don't know. I guess she's trying to be a teacher at your school.
Let me.
I'll sidebar with you, or maybe can you hit the private chat? Let me see the private chat.
Isn't this so interesting?
What I say is the universe never unconnects.
There you go.
What?
That's all you got to say.
See, I can. Yeah.
She is someone who does like voiceover work at the company. She was on the news station, and she's always featured in Barrett Sports Media for something. I'm sending it to you guys in the private chat. But now, like, so I responded to the email. All I said was, "Hey, Lauren, yes, that was Andrew," with like an asterisk. That was Andrew Hefner. I said, "Here's a clip of him at my event. We've done interviews together." And I said, my superpower will be revealed years from now when all the young people that I inspired or helped make it in the industry and they say my name on air or in interviews. Like, I go out of my way to pay it forward because I know I'm blessed, and watch, that return will come years from now. Like, I'll be an old man and there are going to be people like, yo, I used to listen to KM to AM. Yo, I reached out to Keith and he did my podcast. Yo, I followed Keith on Instagram. I sent him a DM. I didn't think he was going to answer, but then he joined my class on Zoom. Like, I've done so much of that, and you know, I don't get a direct return from it now, but I know it's going to be years from then. I don't need any money from it. I need that respect. I need that later on when I'm an old man, people being like, that's the guy right there. I rock with him.
Bednar on the mound, up 1-2 on Elliot Ramos, trying to get this save here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm kind of there with
I
you
gotta
now.
dial you guys back in. You guys are talking about teachers. And
I'm here now. 1-2 count. There hasn't been an out recorded yet. Here we are in the bottom of the ninth. We're about to play Frank.
Yeah. I mean.
It took me the whole stream to get to that, Andrew.
Yeah.
hey,
On,
who knows?
I might tear up a bit on next Saturday if I get to hear Frank again in person. It's gonna be a It's gonna be nice. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Oh,
You will. We're not losing to the Marlins at home.
You'll hear Frank.
I love that shit. That's why I was fighting so hard for them to not play it after losses, because it's supposed to be the win song.
That was their greatest.
That's life.
That was their greatest win in history. Right there.
Yo, just the fact that people give me credit, for them changing the song is just goated, bro. It's goated. I can't take credit for that, but there's some people that are like, we can't say you didn't have a part of it. Like, you were going hard for years. Like, I have tweets going back for years. Like, stop playing Frank when we lose.
I remember.
I was pissed off at that. Everyone was.
You know what it is? Because going to the stadium so much, I would see opposing teams when they beat us, and these tourists start spreading the news, spreading the L. Like they would just mock us to our own shit. And I'm like, why do we even give them that opportunity? And then I learned the psychosis behind it. You know, George heard that song and he loved it so much when he heard it over the loudspeakers that he wanted it to be a part of everybody's experience coming to Yankee Stadium, win or lose. That's the song, you know, drive home safely, hit the road, Jack. Like, that's the song that everyone hears.
Yep.
But when the Yankees win, we sing it so loud, it has become a victory song. So now they did it. Now they figured it out, and you know, you'll hear "That's Life" or you'll hear "Doom Doom Doom." You'll hear Alicia Keys, "Ooh in New York."
Hey, and all those songs are great. I no complaints. Man, I'm so happy we got David Bednar, bro. I'm so
much better experience than having Devin Williams or Clay Holmes. I think I'm behind because I see in the TikTok chat someone said 1 out. I don't have an out recorded yet.
Yeah, I see that too.
I think that was because he originally got punched out, but ABS took it back and it was a walk.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And here we are. No. Still Adames at the plate. 1-2 count. No outs for me.
I have that as well. Oh, you're at a 1-2 count?
I'm at a 1-2 count in the bottom of the ninth. No outs recorded. Can I refresh this and make that different? Can I get that to change?
I don't think I was too far away. Yeah.
I was at 1-2 as well, so maybe.
Okay, fellas. So when we do win this game, heads up. This is what I've started to do for these like quick post game shows. Hot take of the day, big shot of the night. So you got to have a hot take, whether it is based off this game, these 3 games, something in Major League Baseball you've seen. You got to have a hot take of the day, and then you also got to have your big shot of the night. Who's your like player of the game? And it's okay if we have some of the same takes or players, but yeah, that's something that I've incorporated into these streams. Hot take of the day, big shot of the night.
Got me thinking now.
I like it. I'll do mine for the series since obviously the end of the series makes kind of sense.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking in my head right now.
You know, the chat gonna have some ideas too, floating.
Yeah, the chat can join in as well. Let me go back.
That'll help me on my recap video too.
We had some goofies. We had some goofies in the TikTok chat that I had to get up out the paint. Willie Adames, not good.
Not good.
Hold the phone.
Harrison Bader. What was
Beertopia? Harrison Bader.
Was he
gets
right,
another
though?
shot?
Let's see. 0 for 7 career against Bednar though.
Harrison Bader, bro. I can't believe we're still dealing with this guy.
Well, let's not. You guys can spoil it for me. I don't care.
No, nothing happened yet.
Yeah, nothing happened.
I'm just saying.
They're having a conference at the Mound. Wells and Bednar on my screen.
Before the Yankees re-signed Grisham, I was thinking of bringing in this guy back for a little vetman deal. I wouldn't have minded that at that time.
Sweep them so I know it's real.
I got a hot take. All right, I know what
hot take. I love it.
What we're going with here.
Mine's kind of calm, but
I'm gonna step out for a second.
Finally, we don't have to care about spoiling.
Yeah. Here we go. Harrison.
count you got?
I mean, I remember I'm like out near Somerset and the Patriots. Like I remember seeing Bader down here rehabbing probably like once every 2 months for a solid 2 years. So, you know, we have our connections, you know.
Oh yeah,
Oh, come
I
on.
love Bader, bro.
Really? I don't.
Yeah, I'm a Bader. I mean, I was more a fan of him when he was on the Cardinals, though.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he
think
had that one playoff run with us, but other than
everyone's
that,
so likable when they're on the Cardinals, then they leave, and it's just kind of like, eh.
yeah. I mean, Pujols got me into baseball, so
What
that's
happened? What's going on with Arenado in Arizona?
not much.
Eh,
Not
got
much.
he's got a hit
There you go.
and 5 strikeouts. So
I gassed up this guy Bednar. Now he's giving me a heart attack, bro. Now he's giving me a heart attack.
All right, here we go.
Cardiac Bednar.
Ball down. 1-2. Count on Bader. 2 on, no out still. Oh boy.
Cardiac bedrock.
Yeah, this is what he does though.
This is
Oof.
what Chapman did. This is what everybody does. Give us
Yeah, it's
heart
never
attack.
easy. Never easy. New York Yankees in the 9th.
I see you,
Man.
Gabe.
About what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, they gave him a good pitch to hit. Struck him out.
Yeah.
There
That
you
was
go.
beautiful right there.
Who's on second here? Is that
It was the guy who got up first, walked. I don't know. Elliott.
Elliot Ramos.
Elliott.
Willie Adames.
any speed there? I don't know. I
Not
don't
really.
He's an outfielder, but I don't know if he's a burner.
The answer is no. Objectively.
Sounds good. Sounds great.
But obviously something in the gap he's gonna probably come in. So
Yeah. No. But the guy behind him has a couple of those stupid mittens on. So
the chat's caught up. You were wrong, beer. Hold that. Hold that, Beertopia.
Okay, I don't know. It's a 0-1 count for me. 2 on, 1 out.
I will say.
Ground ball.
I will say.
That's
I do like
1.
I do like.
That's
the
2.
there we go.
Okay.
The Giants aren't this bad.
No, not at all.
The Yankees are just better. Play Frank.
I played Frank last night, and then of course YouTube flagged my shit.
You can't even play like a 10 second.
No, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna just take it out on the back end. Like
Susan Wall.
I got mind control over Debo.
Susan,
when
Judge, love it.
when he here, I'll be talking. When he here, I'll be quiet. When he leave, I'll be talking again. All right, here we go. Frank Sinatra. But I played a weird one. I played like a live one last night where I was like, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it.
Still got flagged for that.
Let me get my tweet off.
You especially get flagged for the live performances. Those
Sweep them. So I know it's real.
was so funny. When I was doing TikTok streams
It's bad.
playoffs last year,
Good
I had
shit, boys.
it was barely
Look at Susan.
audible, the game, and I was getting restricted. I was like, bro, you can't even hear this. I mean, I understand why they do it, but I was like, bro, ain't nobody tuning in for just my ugly mug. I gotta have something.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
All right, let me cue this up right now. TikTok, sorry you won't be able to hear this, but that's on you. I told y'all already. You can go to another.
Just change the app on your phone. It don't take that long.
Great start. Fantastic.
W's in the chat, gang. That's a sweep. That's a great start to the run it back season. Yeah, sweep them so you know it's real. All right, let's get into it, folks. I guess I'll lead us off, and that gives you guys some more time. Hot take of the day. My hot take of the day, and it's supposed to be hot, right? It's supposed to be super hot. I know we're only 3 games in, but my hot take of the day is that running it back with this team, running it back with this offense, and having better pitching, they're not running it back. They're better than they were last year. I think we can already look at this bullpen and say this bullpen is better than they were last year, right? I was at opening day last year. It took Devin Williams 37 pitches to close that first game. You know, I was also at that Saturday game where they had the torpedo bats and they hit 9 home runs or whatever. But like, this lineup is deep. This pitching staff is deep. This bullpen is good enough. The whole run it back thing, here's the actual take. People are going to shut about the run it back stuff. All of that run it back stuff is going to be zoop because people are going to say, oh, this team might be better. This team is good. So what does it matter that you didn't get Kyle Tucker or Bo Bichette or Pete Alonso or whoever the hell you might have wanted? I don't know, Edwin Diaz. The hot take for me is that, like, there's a reason they ran it back. These guys are good, and they know they're good. And that was the right move. So I'll pass it over to Andrew. My hot take is, like, enough with that run it back stuff. I think in 3 games, you see how deep this lineup is, how deep the pitching staff is, the rotation and bullpen. There's a reason that they did all of this.
Well,
hot take of the day. And I'm just looking, I'm like, who was that? Drew Smith? For the Braves? That just, like, there's walk-offs all day today.
Yep.
Go for it, Andrew.
So I'm going to be, I would say this is a hot take, kind of too early to tell. Listen, I loved what Will Warren brought tonight. I think that he is a great option right now. I think that he is going to be one of the guys that gets pushed to the pen once some of the other guys start making their way back. I mean, I think obviously Garrett Cole, he's inserted into that lineup immediately. I think that you get Carlos Rodon back. He is as well. And I think that Ryan Weathers is actually going to be really one of the top pitchers on this Yankee staff this year. And I think, unfortunately, even though Will Warren had a pretty good outing tonight, his pitch counts were too high, though. And I think that he's going to get pushed to maybe a 2 or 3 inning guy once kind of we're back to full strength.
I don't mind that. And that flows perfectly to what I got to say. And think about that. The fact that we have to decide which starting caliber pitcher is going to be moved to the pen just tells you how good this Yankees team is. Keith said that this team is better than last year. I fully agree. Andrew saying that Will Warren is going to be pushed to the bullpen. That's definitely a possibility, but that proves that this team is deep, and it proves to me, my hot take, is that this Yankees bullpen is way better than a lot of people are giving them credit for.
Yeah.
We know about the back of the bullpen guys, whether it's Cruz, Doval, Bednar, they're going to hold it down. But those middle of the pack guys, those are the guys I expect to have a really good season. Whether it is guys that we saw today, Tim Hill, Brent Hedrick, I think they'll be solid. Whether it is a guy who gets pushed to the back, whether it is Will Warren, Luis Heel, Ryan Weathers, it doesn't matter. I think that Matt Blake, whoever you want to give the credit for here, you're going to have a bullpen of this team that is solid. I don't think the Yankees have so many holes that a lot of people in the fan base believe they have, but I'm really excited for this team, and I think the bullpen is as good, if not way better, than a lot of people think it is going to be.
They gave up 1 run to a fully healthy team on the road in 3 games.
That's a good lineup. That's not a bad lineup. That's a good lineup.
With pros all through the lineup. Yeah,
big Rafi, big scoops. He loves to fry us. He didn't do jack this series. To me, that matters. I know it's you're overreacting. You know that's what first series is supposed to do. It's overreaction time.
Yeah. So hot take of the day. We'll move on from that. There you have it. 3 different hot takes. And now we'll go to the big shot of the night. And I'm not going to play the big shot because, again, I'm not trying to get flagged out here for 2 different things and monetize. But, the big shot of the night is brought to you by Keith McPherson and the McPherson brand. The big shot of the night is for the best performer of the night. And I'm sorry, but I got to give it to Judge. And you could give it to Judge for the whole series, even though we had a bunch of Ks. Because who else got scrutinized like Judge and then silenced everybody again and answered the bell? This is what Judge does. I was calling Judge the silencer for a while because as soon as his critics get loud, he night. Like, the thing about Judge too, he's not even right now. Like, he is a little off right now. He is a tick off right now. But this is Judge. When he puts bat the ball, that ball's going a long way. So my big shot of the night is Judge because, not for nothing, obviously we had Ben Rice driving the first 2 runs, and then Ben Rice gets thrown out. The game was kind of tight. Judge kind of gives you that insurance run, a little bit more breathing room for all the pitchers that came in. And, that's the last run of that series. And I got to also give it to Judge because he's going back home to his hometown team, his hometown ballpark where he grew up, in Linden, California as a kid rooting for them. Like, yeah, Judge is my big shot of the night. Shout out to Judge, man, because I know a lot of us try to defend him. I know there's a lot of goofies out there that want to, take the easy route and say whatever about Judge, but like keep defending Judge, keep standing by Judge. Keep understanding that Judge is one of the best players of all time and the best player that we're currently watching. And at any moment, he can do what he did in the last 2 games and go deep. So shout out to Judge. Big shot of the night for me.
And for guys like us creating content, keep on. Don't allow people to say, "Oh, you're just glazing Judge." No, we need to keep talking about Judge because we hear how the big media talks about this guy. They don't know how to talk about this guy. So it's on us, whether we consider ourselves small, medium, big creators. We got to keep talking about him because he deserves it. Andrew, who's your big shot of the night? Or I can go if you don't got
I was about to say, anybody else? If it's Judge, just add on to the Judge conversation.
So I'm gonna go with my series guy here. And I wouldn't say this is maybe because of the amount of runs he added to the board or anything like that, but I think beating the haters, and we talked about him a bit tonight, is Giancarlo Stanton throughout this whole series. I think he picked up another 2 hits tonight.
Yep.
4 hits on the series. One of them is a home run. He's already back into that. And listen, I mean, you have all that talk before the season that we talked about as well, where maybe his elbows.
Stan had 6 hits on the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just think that he really silenced all the preseason talk about, well, how healthy is he going to be? Is he going to be back to his previous form? Like he was in the past couple of years for the Yankees, especially in the second half of last season when he came back from injury. And I think so far he's done a good job of that. And he's going to be a good middle of the lineup guy who's going to get on base and maybe help fuel a bottom of the lineup like he did, especially in the first game. So I really like seeing Big G out there.
Okay. GZ. Did he freeze up? Womp, womp, womp. GZ freezes up. But let's look at some other guys like Trent Grisham. I got to give Trent Grisham some love because Trent Grisham, he only played in, he had a hit he had a at bat yesterday where he worked a walk. But let me add Gabe back. I think we got Gabe back with us before I start to give some throw some flowers at some other players on the team. Gabe, you got your big shot of the night.
My big shot of the night was Big G. I mean, Andrew, I heard half of it, but I mean, what you were saying was 100% right. I mean, the fact that so many people talk about Big G and the way they talk about him is as some decrepit human being who can't do anything on the field. You're seeing him try harder. In that first game, you're seeing him score from second base. You're seeing him turn the bat around like we know he can. Giancarlo Stanton is playing because he knows that this is the year that he could finally kind of put that nail in the coffin. Look, he's still making a Hall of Fame kind of track record for himself. 500 home runs isn't guaranteeing him. You see people say it. It's not guaranteeing him a Hall of Fame spot. So I think that if he just goes on a run this year and continues to be great, then I think that's what he's playing for. We're seeing it right now with Big G.
All right, I think we lost Andrew too.
Everyone's dropping internet, bro.
Hey, it's getting late out there. We're not gonna rock for too long. We'll probably go to 11 o'clock. But I was just trying to throw some flowers at Trent Grisham because of the offseason that he had, all of the hate that he had. I went to a spring training game where I think it had to be Wednesday, March 12th. I went to a spring training game. No, Wednesday, March 11th. We were playing the Toronto Blue Jays. And the guy behind me, Trent Grisham, swings at a pitch, second pitch, and he has like a little bit of an awkward swing and miss. And it wasn't a strikeout. It was just a swing and miss in spring training. And the guy behind me goes, "Worth every penny." And he said it so loud, everybody heard him. Trent Grisham steps out of the box, kind of adjusts himself, does his little Trent Grisham swing, steps back in the box, drives in Randall Grichuk. And I stand up and I say, "Oh, we're getting our money's worth now. Definitely worth it." So I just wanted to give a shout out to Trent Grisham. Obviously, that first game with the triple and the two ribbies, but then also working the walks, having a good eye as the leadoff hitter, working walks in front of Judge is vital. I do not expect this guy to hit 34 home runs again. I also don't expect him to, I don't know what to expect. I don't expect him to bat 220 either. I don't expect him to be that bad. But so far, so good. The Yankees felt like they saw some underlying metrics and some repeatable habits that they felt comfortable offering him $22 million to come back and be their center fielder. And right now, I'm rooting for Trent Grisham. I'm not mad about the qualifying offer. Shout out to him. He's not the big shot of the night, but he deserves some flowers as well in this first series. And I didn't see anything, I didn't see any gaps in center field or anything either. So on the other side of the ball too.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I mean, look, when it comes to Trent Grisham, we're not so much focused on batting average. We're more focused on that on-base percentage, like you said, with the walks. And if he could stay above a 350 on-base percentage this season, that's what you need from a guy like Trent Grisham, because he's going to bang a couple out. And if he just walks, gets on base in front of Judge, and he even stole a base today. So, maybe he's getting on the move with his legs as well, trying to get into scoring position for these guys, whether it's Judge, whoever else is in the lineup. That matters. All these little things matter. And, yeah, look, you're going to get hate when Yankee fans get on your tail, but this is how you prove it in New York. They're going to hate you until you shut them up. And Trent Grisham, you could see that he's trending in the direction of trying to make sure that he shuts up as many people as he can.
Yeah, this is good vibes. I'll go for it. I don't want to cut you off.
No problem. And I mean, we talked about this kind of right when I hopped on towards the beginning as well. That amount of money is crazy for maybe a guy that had this one lucky season. It was his season where he would be getting his pay the next year. And we've seen that go bad for a lot of teams that take a chance on a guy who performs as well as Trent did last year. And, it's a 1-year contract. You're out of it after this. You have $22 million to spend. I personally in the boat that it was a good all-around decision to give him that amount of money. And so far it's working out, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm fine having him in the lineup. Maybe it holds up some of the younger guys down below, but I don't think Spencer Jones is anywhere near ready, contrary to what some people may think. So yeah, I think it's still great.
Inside the numbers, I'm watching Jack Curry and my guy Justin Shackle on the post game. Inside the numbers, first 3 games of the season, 1 run allowed, fewest in franchise history. 3-0 for the 3rd consecutive season. First time in history. Run it back. A 20-inning scoreless streak to begin the season, longest in franchise history. The Yankees are good. The Yankees are one of the best teams in baseball. I know some of you curmudgeon bums out there just want stuff to complain about. I know some of you weird-ass internet nerds just got to be crabs and got to, for attention, complain and cry about nonsense. But just knock it off, bro. I rep my shit. I think anybody that knows me, you could look at my room. I rep my shit, and I'm happy right now to start off the season 3-0, taking that first series on the road. Judge homerin, Stan homerin. Guys like Caballero, him getting all 3 starts, and not to throw Volpe under the bus, but to have some respite from that. It's a good feeling to see all 3 starters go out there and not wet the bed. They all pretty much did what they had to do. Only Will Warren gave up 1. Cam Schlittler was dominant. Max Fried was dominant. And this bullpen, who from the bullpen gave up anything? No one. The bullpen gave up 0. So I know it's a long ass season, but to get out of the blocks is important. And what I said about the Yankees running it back was that they would have to start fast or it would get loud. It's not loud right now. Nobody's talking about, oh, they're running it back. Why are they running it back? All of those losers that cried about them not improving the team, zip your lips. It's quiet for them right now. And good. It should be. A win is a win is a win is a win. Sweep them so I know it's real. You go and you beat that team. That's a historic franchise in their building. Their fans were juiced up. They got a brand new manager out of college, Tony Vitello. He ain't got a win under his belt yet. They changed the lineup again, and they were able to manufacture one run. You've got guys in that lineup like Rafael Devers, Luis Arias, Willie Adames, Harrison Bader, Matt Chapman. Didn't give them nothing. So, yeah. Anything else, fellas? Anything else you got? As I'm kind of looking through things on the internet. Anything else you guys want to add?
I mean, I just saw something on Twitter, and I went to look at Savant as well at this. So all of Will Warren's pitches are up 2 miles per hour across the board, which is definitely hopeful, I would say. It looked like those started to fall off as his pitch count got higher. But he's out the gate now with a almost 96 mile per hour fastball compared to around like 94, 93 last year.
And that's how he was in spring training as well. He would start off his start around 96, and once he got to the third, fourth inning, it would drop down to 93. So for Will Warren, for your case, Andrew, since you had that hot take of him moving down to the bullpen, that's a great reason for him to move down to the bullpen, is because, hey, if you're going to keep dropping off, then hey, we're going to have to make some changes moving forward. But at the same time, you love to see he touched 98 today. Like, that's something we never saw from Will Warren before, ever. Now you're seeing him even in just one time. If he touched 98 one time, that's a positive for Will Warren. If he gets that movement down, he's a dangerous pitcher, man. He could be a breakout candidate kind of guy if he just continues to grow this season.
Yeah, I'm on to Seattle. I'm now thinking about going to face the Mariners, because some people will tell you that, hey, this is a brand new team with the Giants, and they'll talk about the manager. The Seattle Mariners are a good team. The Seattle Mariners were this close to being in the World Series. The Seattle Mariners had the runner-up to MVP that many people actually made a case for against Judge. I know they were smoking dope, but whatever. Like, they got Brendan Donovan. They've got good pitching. So, like, let's keep it going. Let's go to Seattle. Let's go out to the Pacific Northwest and go smoke those guys and see what they got to say, right? So we've got night games. I will be live Monday night, 9:40. And I'm pretty sure my boy Rome is going to join me from Seattle. Let me check and see if Rome ever hit me back. We're gonna do a co-stream. He's a Seattle content creator. I met him at the 2023 All-Star game. I think we're on for Monday night. And we've got 9:40 on Monday, 9:40 on Tuesday, 4:10 on Wednesday, then the travel day, and then it's opening day from the Bronx. If you are going to the I don't know, if you're media and you're going to the Yankee Stadium concessions preview, I'll see you there on Tuesday.
I got denied yesterday.
Did you try to submit?
Yeah, I got denied yesterday, but have fun though. I didn't
mean to say it.
That menu looks good though.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it twice.
I did it 2 years ago, so it's not like.
So you've done it before, but like they probably had a ton of people this year, and they probably had to be selective. I did it on behalf of Bronx Pinstripes, and I've done it on behalf of WFA, and I'm doing it on behalf of WFA, and again on Tuesday. And I was on it quick. Like, did you respond right away to RSVP, or did you? Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say I was on it quick because I know that they'll get to capacity and they'll be like, "No, we don't need any more coverage." So, man, I was
gonna say I know they've been making so much content out of those days the last couple of years. Like, the Yankees were posting like interviews with like chefs on their official channels and stuff last year, and it was like,
it's a great event. It's a great event. Free drinks too.
Food looks good this year too. I saw Hoke posted the menu, so.
Yeah, I think I saw Hoke and Kirshner write out the menu, but I don't want to see letters and words. You want to see images. So I'm looking
calories and.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to going up there for that. It's going to be a good week. So I mean, we'll regroup on Monday night and get ready for the series to come. And I don't know. I'm just happy that they swept. I'm happy that we saw a few different guys get active. Belly looks good. If we want to throw some flowers his way. And then even in the game yesterday with the different lineup, people had something to say about that different lineup. But, Goldie hit. And they won, and it was no harm, no foul type of thing. It was a smart play by the Yankees to say, okay, we're facing a left-handed hitter here. Let's get these other guys, these bench guys, involved here, because they're going to be glued to the bench. And
that's why you got them. That's why you got them here. So might as well use them. And they're not going to face another left-handed starter for at least I think they said 2 weeks. So you got to get them run.
Yeah, you want everybody to feel like they're part of this. They're going to have a happy flight tonight. You want everybody to feel like they got some, like that the season started and they got out there. Everybody played. And I just think the vibes are right. I think these guys are really connected. The thing I was preaching on air in some of the shows I did was chemistry, camaraderie, cohesion, and connectivity. I was talking about the 4 C's of why they ran it back. Not to throw the Mets in here, but the Mets were the opposite. The Mets shook it up. Even the Giants, they shook it up. They got a new team. There's something to be said about the Yankees' unfinished business tour and how businesslike they were to start these first 3 games and go in there and get these wins in that fashion. They were pretty, were there errors? Were there mistakes? Did they look on, no, they're pretty clean.
Yeah. I think
no errors tonight.
One error they had was Caballero, but I don't even, the other yesterday when he botched when I went through him. I don't even know if they counted.
I mean, it's going to happen, but what I'm saying is,
but they look good.
They look good. They look very buttoned up. They look in sync. They look like guys that have played together for a while and know what to do. And I know it's a long season, but a great start.
I've been trying
business looks good.
I've been trying to preach that for a couple months now, Keith. You look at basketball, look at some of these top teams. These are teams that have stuck together for a couple seasons at least because of how important the chemistry is. And maybe fine, you can make the argument that chemistry is more important in basketball than it is in baseball. But I'd make the argument in any team sport, chemistry is probably number 1 when it comes to winning a damn championship. So the running it back does has fruit to it, and you're seeing it here with this Yankees team. And I feel like so many people underrate that. They just want the all-star team to be on the Yankees every single year. Look, it's not going to happen. But if you can have a team that has all-star chemistry, I don't know if that sounds stupid or whatever. That's what matters.
Yeah, I made a comment as well on one of my WFAN shows about pickup basketball. And I know it's not the same, but you make metaphors or you make analogies. And I said, if you have a pickup basketball team and you go to the court and you win 4 straight games and a random team comes and knocks you off and you've been holding down that court, sometimes and there's nobody else coming, you'll be like, yo, run it back. Y'all not getting us off this court. Mm-hmm. And why do you have that feeling? Because you feel like you just started to build something. You had 4 in a row, and then maybe it was a stupid turnover or a foul or air ball or something. You barely lose the game. You're like, run it back, and then you beat that team, and then you go on another run. And I feel like these Yankees are that right now. They're a team that in the second half, let's remember, these guys came here in the second half. David Bednar, Jose Caballero, Ryan McMahon, Jake Bird. Even guys like Paul Blackburn and Ahmed Rosario, even some fringe guys, they were not here for the whole year last year. So they had a small sample size, and they did have a stretch where they were winning every day, and they came up this short. One more win, and they would have had the tiebreaker. So instead of going out there and saying, oh, let's go back to the drawing board, let's figure this out a different way, let's bring in this new guy, they said, no, run it back. These guys were starting to build something. The calendar just worked against them. Bring all these guys back, and let's go after this thing again from start to finish. And all we can hope as Yankee fans is that that was the right decision, and so far so good. I think every Yankee fan right now is pleased with this start. And if you're not pleased, then you're just a curmudgeon, bum, crab, weirdo, and you rather just complain and be negative for, I don't know, your own Twitter or your own personality. But I can't be that way. I like to win. I like to watch the Yankees win. And I like the way that they handled their business and won in these first 3 games. So that's pretty much all I've got. I want you guys to plug yourselves. I want you guys to let people know, who you are, where you're working, what you're working on, what you're doing, and where they could find you. I appreciate you guys pulling up too, because I had put together a little bit of a list of people that I had thought would be good to, share this spotlight with, right? And I know it's not 765 people watching, and I don't know, on TikTok there's another, what's the numbers on TikTok, and they can't see you guys, but that doesn't matter. If I would do the same stream if there was 100, 1,000, 100,000, but and that's just me always sharing my light, because I remember wanting people to put me on and they act like they didn't hear me. They ignoring messages. I will always do that. So Gabe, go. Andrew, go. Let people know who you are, where you're working, what you're doing, and where they could find you.
Well, as you can see, my name's Gabe Zodi. You can follow me on my sports page at The Playbook, or you can follow my personal stuff at Gabe Zoda on X, all over the place. I do sports media. I am a beat reporter for the New York Liberty beat. Yes, WNBA does matter. I don't care. It is still fun to talk about anything that I get the opportunity to talk about. But if you just want to follow my New York sports stuff at The Playbook, you're going to get the same energy that you got this whole stream. That's what I do. I don't glaze often. I say it how it is. And if you don't like it, I don't care, because I'm going to post again tomorrow, and I'm going to post again the next day. You can meet me in the comments. We're going to have a great time. It's all about talk. For me, so much nonsense happens in this world that so many people love to debate about. This is sports talk, folks. Let's have fun. Get in the comments. We all unite about it. Let's make it a best part of our day. That's what I try to do.
Well, my name is Andrew Hefner. I'm a sophomore in high school, but I'm trying to get into the sports media game for a career eventually. This year, I did a lot of college basketball stuff in New Jersey. I was on the Princeton basketball beat, and I also did some St. Peter stuff. I run a TikTok called Garden State Sports, where I'm working on covering all New Jersey basketball, baseball, teams, all sports there. So make sure you check that out. Here's my Twitter, where it's mostly college basketball stuff, and especially with the transfers portal coming up, that's going to be a big thing. And also How I Know Keith, the sports coverage podcast I started with my friend Vince, I guess 3 years ago now, which is pretty insane. And we're starting to get much more back into that. So you can check that out on Instagram and YouTube.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Yankees win. The Yankees sweep. They defeat the San Francisco Giants out west in their building. They only give up one run. You saw home runs. You saw good baseball, just putting the ball in play and making it happen. So appreciate you guys watching. If you are on YouTube, hit the like button. If you are on TikTok, I don't know, send something or do something. We're gonna wrap this up now because I'm actually tired. Now I'm like, yo, that's it. Let's wrap this up and go to sleep. So TikTok, I'll end with you guys first. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for the follows. I think 11 people followed me off this live. I'll do this the entire season. This is my plan this season during these games, to be live from my little home spot and connect with people that like to talk ball. So thanks for watching on TikTok, and same for you guys over here on YouTube, on Twitch, on X. I mean, just do the little things that kind of hit the algorithm. I think on Twitter you can send some hearts, and Twitch has something else. But yeah, that's all we've got. So for myself, for Gabe and Andrew, I like to say stay blessed, stay up, and stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. We'll catch you on the next one. Out of here.